includes $16 million in guaranteed money. Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen and general manager James Gladstone have announced they'll skip the NFL scouting combine.
20 over Siegel. Earlier today, it was Rockvale defeating Riverdale 46-38. Lady Warriors had a lead with just a few minutes to play, and Rockvale came on to finish strong and win that contest. So Rockvale looks like, we're going to find out in 44 seconds, will play Oakland for a district championship on Monday, and Riverdale will play Siegel for second place in the district. We're going to talk more about that. Games from District 9 that are going on now. We've got scores coming in on that. We'll pass those along and then get you ready for the boys action, which will be Rockvale and Riverdale in Game 1. Game 2 will be Oakland and Siegel here on WGNS, so be sure to stay tuned for that. The countdown to the game continues, brought to you by the law offices of John Day. We'll come back with your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. More to talk about here this afternoon from Siegel on State Farm Prep Sports.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Auctions are easy, fast, and profitable.
I've always been a big fan of auctions. Get instant sale, no contingencies.
That means the sale of your property won't depend on an inspection, financing, or appraisals.
I've known the guys over there my entire life.
Call Parks Auction and Realty or visit parksauction.com.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Parks Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27.5.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan France Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
Since 1938, J. Mullins Jewelry has been Murfreesboro's trusted family-owned jeweler, helping you celebrate life's biggest moments with breathtaking diamonds, custom designs, and expert craftsmanship. From our first sparkle to redesigning Grandma's heirloom, we'll handle it all with care, quality, and honest prices big stores simply can't match. Expert repairs, one-of-a-kind creations, and service that feels like home at J. Mullins Jewelry, 1640 Memorial Boulevard in Murfreesboro, and mullinsjewelry.com.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSsports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back here to Siegel, just working on some final scores from other locations here this afternoon, and it's been a busy day as John Dinkins joins for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rick's Barbecue with quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, beef, and chicken the best flavor you can imagine. So be sure to stop by Rick's Barbecue. They've got other favorites: slaw dogs, loaded baked potatoes, great desserts. John Dinkins and I, who joins me now, just had a Rick's Barbecue dinner in the hospitality room. Had some good barbecue. Of course, coleslaw, beans.
Macaroni and cheese was my favorite.
Mac and cheese. The banana pudding was my favorite.
Well, the banana pudding was good, but that mac and cheese, I'm a big mac and cheese guy.
So you think that's on par with just about anybody?
Yes.
Right?
I'd say maybe even better.
Oh, that's high praise from a mac and cheese expert like John, for sure. So Warrior Drive, that's where you'll
Marie
find.
would want me to say that.
Well, of course. Yeah. And it would be a truthful statement.
Yes.
You can find Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive. John, we watched maybe about a quarter and a half of this last game that just wrapped up with Oakland and Siegel. Oakland really pretty dominant in that girls game, winning at 58-22.
Yeah, they shot the ball really well. They did a really good job of moving the ball. So if they can do that, they're tough. I mean, it's a different ball club when they're hitting that outside jumper.
I think that championship game could be something.
Rockvale. Yeah. I mean, if Oakland can show up, some nights they just don't shoot the ball as well. Of course, the Rockvale defense is really, really good.
True.
So, but they sometimes have some cold spots. So, it'll be a fun game.
Should be a good championship game. Riverdale and Siegel. Last time they played, it went down to the wire. We did that last game with them. There were 1.3 million fouls in that game. But anyway, Riverdale Siegel will play. That's at 6 o'clock on Monday, 7:30. It's Rockvale and Oakland after today's results on the girls' side of things. Over in District 9, Blackman girls defeated Laverne 53-21. I know these two teams just played last week and then had to turn around. It's their first game, so they played back-to-back. Much different game, and Jennifer Grandstaff's girls came out pretty strong in that one.
Yeah, and I know Blackman's the team to beat, in my opinion. I mean, they're really, really good.
In the region, I would think.
Yeah.
So with Blackman girls winning, they're in the championship game. They're going to play either Stewart's Creek or Smyrna. And the last score we had was Stewart's Creek 38, Smyrna 31. So that's a 7-point game going to the fourth quarter there. So that'll be,
I guess they're
very,
playing
very
their
close.
star guard.
I think so.
Smyrna,
yeah. So we'll get a final on that one coming up in a few. Also, final out of the region tournament, the middle region tournament. PCA, who is hosting the tournament, was playing MTCS, and PCA won that girls game 59-47. And it sounds like a really, really big PCA win, and of course it is, but I'm talking about the point margin. MTCS led by 5 at halftime in that one. So interesting how things turned around. And I think PCA wound up scoring 40 points or so in that second half almost. So they move on, and John, that was the fourth meeting. If there's a fifth meeting between those two, it would be in the state championship game, and it very well may happen.
I can see that very easily. That's the situation. MTCS probably need to regroup now a little bit. And, it's hard to beat when you're that closely matched talent-wise. You're going to have a 2-2 record. And this was at PCA, which probably helped a little bit.
Yeah, I would think, and it's just luck of the draw and how the tournament went.
Cougars will be all right. So will PCA.
Well, MTCS girls won the district tournament, and then PCA turns around and wins the region tournament. So, and again, they split in the regular season, and they split in these tournaments, so they're 2-2 against each other. I think they're very equally pitted against one another, and pretty cool to see there. So PCA a winner in that girls game, 59-47. Just got all of that updated on the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard, which you can find at wgnsradio.com/scoreboard. It's been a busy day here already for WGNS. The Lady Raiders find themselves on the wrong side of one at Western Kentucky, but they certainly had a great comeback in the second half. That game was going as I was coming here to the game and was listening to part of that, and then got the final end of the story from someone else who said, hey, I was listening to that, and that's what happened. So regardless, the Raider men got a win over Delaware at home today as well. And want to say hello to Jim Talley. Jim came up to us here tonight, John, and said hello. And Jim, of course, listens to the station and was kind enough to say.
Did I just see Chris Chambers go by?
Kind words. You did.
I did, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I didn't want him to think I was a crazy old man that just waving at people.
But, Jim, appreciate you saying what you did. Let's take a couple of minutes here. We're going to come back, kind of set up the afternoon's rest of our broadcast schedule here today. We've got 2 more games going. So we've got that, and we'll come back and talk about these two when we return to Siegel High School at State Farm Prep Sports coverage of the District 10 4A tournament from Siegel on WGNS and Big G TV.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150 and let me save you some money and time.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Here's Marcia Saulfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first towns to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saulfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Our prices are as good or better than the box stores. I don't think you'll do better by shopping online than you would by coming in. Being able to hold a guitar, try it out. You can't do that online. I am absolutely sure we have more selection of instruments than anybody else in the area. New and used. We have used instruments as well as new ones. Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course. Thank you very much for being our customers.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back to our coverage of postseason basketball here on WGNS. Big G TV, you'll be able to catch the audio of our games there as well. And there's a little score bug, and as quick as I could get that updated as the game goes along, we will update it for you there. I think we've got a system and a method, so if you want to watch and see the score, you can do that on any device, YouTube, Facebook. We've got that rolling for you. Stewart's Creek wins over Smyrna today, 48-45. Stewart's Creek hangs on to win it at the home of the Bulldogs. That is a tough opening round game, but Lady Redhawks got it done there against a Smyrna team who has
feisty.
Been very hard to beat.
Yeah, they're feisty. Kind of like their coach.
Yeah?
Feisty.
You think Lonnie's feisty?
Oh, yeah.
That's not the word you called him the other day.
I said, I'm always nice to Lonnie.
We got a couple of boys games coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Rockvale boys and Riverdale boys. And John, so far, we have not seen any upsets in the tournament, but there have been some close games. A 1-4 game in this side here in District 10 was close. And over in District 9, the 2-3 game with Stewart's Creek and Smyrna was pretty close. So as we look at boys, first game up here is Rockvale Riverdale that we'll be doing here in a second. Rockvale probably a favorite in this.
Yeah, I would say that they are. Riverdale has had the position this year. They're very streaky. They play really well in spots and then had a little trouble closing games. And so that's part of the struggles. But they're very talented, just really young.
Then game number 2 will be Oakland and Siegel. And
I have no idea about that one.
You know, the Oakland boys have been red hot lately, but Siegel's playing in their gym, so we'll see how that one turns out. Those two teams split in the regular season.
I think for Siegel, if Cal Martin can play, that's going to be a big key in this game if he's able to play.
Yeah.
And I have not heard whether he's available or not, but if he's there, it helps Siegel a whole lot.
And for Oakland, Malik Sanders didn't play in the last game. Does he play today?
I think he does.
I bet he does, but I don't know that for sure, so we'll just have to wait and see, and we'll let you know.
But if they get 27 from, number 4?
Wiley?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a heck of a game the other night. He was kind of on fire, which is what Coach Rutland was wanting out of them, of course. Over in District 9 4A, they're going to start the boys' side of things over there as well. Blackman is taking on Laverne. Laverne boys have not won. But, John, they've been close in many games, and they're getting better and better and better as the season goes along. A very, very young bunch at Laverne.
Yeah, they're extremely young, but they've got some talent. And like you said, they've been in some really good close games. I think they were only beaten by, 5 or 6 points by Blackman one of those games this year. So they're capable. Now, whether they can pull off the win or not is another question.
Stewart's Creek and Smyrna have had some barn burners in girls and boys. Of course, girls today. I look for that Stewart's Creek Smyrna boys game. That's my pick to be the closest game. And I think if we're going to see any upsets, it's going to be this afternoon in the boys' side of things. And it could be any of the games, but I think the 2-3 games have the biggest chance of having upset potential.
Yeah, I do too. I agree with you 100% there.
Ryan Guthrie.
Boy, you get harassed when you sit here on the bottom row.
Yeah. We decided to come downstairs and do
we never
games.
were bothered at all upstairs.
That's true. That's true.
But now I don't mind the officials doing that.
Yeah, you get a little fist bump.
That's a good crew they've got right there.
Pretty excited about things and getting ready to go here for starting lineups. So we will get right into that. They've already done the national anthem, of course, probably right before that 2 o'clock game. So looks like we're going to get ready to go here for this contest here. So John's talking to Greg. Oh, geez. The conversations that are going on here. Time for starting lineups in this one. And the starting lineups are brought to you by our friends at JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, Winners Trophies, and Fans Heating and Air for the Rockvale Rockets and Wendell Ingram. Number 3, Caleb Lewis, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 12, Elijah France, 6'1 senior forward. Number 4, Kaysen Osenleye, a 6'3 junior forward. Number 2, Arden Lewis, a 6-foot freshman guard. And number 44, Dallas Paldo, a 6'4 junior post. So Lewis, France, Osenleye, Lewis, and Paldo. For the Riverdale Warriors of Michael Boss, number 3, Ryan Wilkerson, a junior. Number 5, senior Wayman West. Number 1, junior Dawson Woodfine. Number 4, junior Evan Wilkerson. And number 24, senior Braylon Burns. So for Riverdale, it's Wilkerson, West, Woodfine, and Burns. That sounds like a good lawyer's office, doesn't it?
Amen. Oh, sorry.
Final timeout here, and we'll come back. It's the tip coming up next from Siegel on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants, and our family is just honored and blessed to be part of this community for 40 years.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Good food and fun. Toots. Good food and fun.
It's State Farm Prep Sports from the Good Neighbor Network.
In a Rutherford County classic, the Blackman Lady Blaze go back-to-back.
Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on WGNS Radio, wgnssports.com, and our Big G TV video channels.
Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. Eagleville has done it. State champions 4 years in a row.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships.
The Oakland Patriots, 8-time state champions. The gold ball headed back to Patriot Drive.
Multi-year Tennessee Association of Broadcasters award winners Brian Barrett and John Dinkins, along with the Primetime Sports team, are standing by to bring you the game, which starts right now.
And it starts with a three from the top of the key from the Rockvale Rockets' Arden Lewis. No good. And here come the Warriors and Ryan Wilkerson down the floor. We're underway here. Game 3 of 4. Drive and a put in by Burns. And it is the Warriors who strike first here in this one, 2-0. Just underway here in this boys semifinal in District 10.
2-3 zone opening up for Riverdale.
They work it down low, and the shot is up and no good by Elijah France. The deep rebound, Arden has it. From the left wing, France. Back around the horn to the right side. It's a look by Osunleye. Now a drive, ball on the floor, and it's going to be scooped up by the Warriors. West going to pass it over here to Burns, and Burns gets it across the stripe. Drives down to the right block, going to go up strong, and no good. Rebound taken away by Osunleye. He's going to take it all the way from coast to coast and lay it in. Kaysen Osunleye with the bucket, ties us up at 2 apiece.
That was a really sweet move right there.
Little pressure as Woodfine brings it up the floor to the foul line. Pull-up jumper, back of the rim, no good. Down the floor is France. France behind the back dribble. Stops, gives it off to Lewis. Arden passes off now to Caleb from the deep left corner. Off the rim, no good. Rebound high for it, Woodfine. Woodfine across the stripe. They're moving left to right from our vantage point down here by the scorer's table. Driving in is Wilkerson, and the ball's going to be tipped away. Can Arden get to it? Yes. Lewis waits on the traffic to drive by. Pull-up jumper, yes! From the block, and it's good. Plus, he is fouled.
I think Wayman would have been better off just letting him have that basket. Don't want to kid an early foul. And he wasn't really in position to do anything about the shot.
So Wayman West with the foul, and a chance for an and one here for the Rockets. And they're going to make Osunleye go stand in the middle block here to rebound. Here's the and one, up and good. So Lewis has 3 of their 5 points. Full court pressure. Getting it across here, maybe. And ball tipped away. No, they didn't. And it's going to be Caleb Lewis to lay it in on the other end. Jumping into their press there. 7-2. Trying to get it down is Ryan Wilkerson. Finds West. West dumps it low to Burns, who puts it on the floor. Has to flip it out and flips it right to Osunleye. Osunleye from the left block. Layup good. And a timeout taken here by the Riverdale Warriors as Rockvale has raced out to a 7-point lead with 5:14 to play here in the first quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. And for those tonight, it is Mr. John Dinkins.
I do them all today. I've got them both games.
Well, you said somebody needed to do it and do it better than they've been doing.
Well, if you need to buy or sell property fast, Parks Auction is the name Rutherford County Trust. For decades, Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have delivered results for families, investors, and businesses. When you want experience on your site, call Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg today for a no-obligation consultation. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property online at parksauction.com. 4 points for the Rockvale Rockets. They've got them both off turnovers. That's got to be better for Riverdale.
Well, it's been Rockvale's pressure and turnovers that have allowed for this 7-point lead.
I'm not sure, Brian, but looking up in the stands, Clark and Tamara Blair up there, and I think Clark must have dressed up to take her somewhere for her birthday.
Well, he better. Here's
then let's go to a ball game.
West across the stripe. Right, Evan Wilkerson on the drive, lost the ball, but Burns to pick it up in the right corner. They flip it back outside, and Woodfine has it here, near side front court. Uses a pick, now stops, pops from long range, no good. Burns with the rebound, brings it out, and finds Evan Wilkerson. Thought about a drive, didn't. Wayman West will drive, goes in strong and scores. That's what Riverdale needed, was a strong offensive possession, and got it there. Rockets down, Arden to France, back to Caleb, now Arden right wing. They tried the feed inside to Paldo, ball tipped away now, and loose ball. They're going to call a whistle and a foul on Caleb Lewis. So it will be Riverdale's ball. And inbounding, Ryan Wilkerson right here in front of us. He's actually going to kneel and tie his shoe up here. They're actually going to inbound between us and the Riverdale bench. Throw into the backcourt to Woodfine. Trots it across. Into the corner to West. West turns, spins, crossover dribble, and the ball is tipped away. Still on the ground, knocked around, and finally picked up by Osunleye. Down the floor to Caleb Lewis, and an offensive foul, and that's 2 fouls in a row on Caleb. That's 2 first quarter fouls on Lewis. Length of the floor to go here for the Warriors. Ryan inbounds. Woodfine down the floor, gets it across in the corner to Burns. Braylon tried the dribble between his legs. Now over to Ryan, left side, West, back up top, Woodfine. And that's where Riverdale will try to set up things. Evan comes over, gives it up to Brother. Dribble and over to Woodfine. Over to Evan. Now to Ryan. Left side, long three, way off. And the rebound comes down for the Rockets. Quickly down the floor, it's France who drives in. Missed a little bunny shot there underneath. Burns with the rebound. Down the floor, Evan. Will make that Ryan. Ryan, the ball knocked away. Here's Caleb Lewis, waits on traffic. Arden driving the lane. Arden, no look pass underneath to France. Missed the shot. He was a little too far underneath the bucket there. Don't know if he was expecting the pass. Riverdale quickly down. Ball on the floor. West controls it finally to Burns. Burns drives, goes in there, and picks up the foul. So that foul is going to be on Arden Lewis, his first. First sub into the game, and that's Malachi Benford. He is in for Ryan Wilkerson. To inbound is Woodfine, does so to Malachi. Benford takes a couple of dribbles to Burns. Now Burns drives, gets past Paldo and banks it in. That's hard to do.
That was a tough shot. Banked it off the glass, though. That's what you want to do.
Well, John, after being down 9-2, the Warriors come back and down by 3 now. And the ball thrown away. A chance to cut into it even more. Evan Wilkerson drives all the way in. Lay in good.
Came all the way back. 3 turnovers for Rockvale.
Arden Lewis, baseline, double teamed. Right side, here's a three by Caleb Lewis, crawls over the rim. West tips it. It's up to Woodfine. Woodfine has the numbers. If he drives, he doesn't, pulls it back out. Now Wayman West stops, pops. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Caleb Lewis to France. Back to Caleb. Osunleye in the corner. Around the horn now, deep in the right corner. Arden has it. Thought about a three, now drives, takes a little step forward, and nails a big two-point bucket. It's their first bucket here in a minute.
A lot of their points have been on well, I'll tell you in a minute.
Here's Woodfine on the drive and partially blocked. Arden down the floor. Over to Caleb. Caleb, shot up, back of the rim, no good. High for the rebound, Benford. Benford takes a couple of dribbles and now finds Burns up the floor.
The transition game is what I mean to say. Rockvale has scored most of their points on transition. That zone has really given them fits. And Riverdale hasn't done much better. Theirs mostly have been in transition.
Woodfine getting instruction from Michael Voss. Benford pops out left side, now West. Top of the key, gives it over to Woodfine. Now Malachi Benford with it. Far side front court. Drives here to the right, finds Wayman West. West tries baseline, nothing there. Cut off, bounce pass right into the hands of Paldo. Turnover, and here is France. Drives in, and he's going to be mauled by Woodfine. Probably a late whistle there let him continue and attempt a shot.
He was fouled long before.
Woodfine, it was the intentional, unintentional foul. Or the intentional foul that you don't call an intentional foul. He meant to do it. The inbounds is made, and Elijah France to Caleb Lewis. They pass into the front court. Paldo comes trotting down really late. I'm not sure what was happening. He was talking to Coach Ingram, I think. They're holding the ball here with 12 seconds left in the quarter. Now penetrating, France lost it. And a foul coming up the floor, Arden Lewis, and that's his second now. So he picks up his second foul. We're not in the bonus just yet. I don't think we're going to make it unless Rockvale fouls quickly here. Ryan and Evan are both back in. I didn't even get Trey White in. He was in so shortly. MJ Tolliver is in. The lob and thrown right to the big guy for Rockvale. So the Rockets have a chance here, and now there's a hook foul there as Osunleye was driving after the turnover by Riverdale. That was Tolliver who did that, but it'll be out of bounds with .8. So France throws it in. Arden Lewis for three, and it is good at the horn. Boy, what a costly turnover there. So with that three-point bucket, it makes it 14-8. Rockvale leads Riverdale after the first quarter. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Is your saving for retirement strategy involving the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday"? If so, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and when it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side. And there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Give us a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big GTV, brought to you in part tonight by good neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, located at 803 North Thompson Lane near Medical Center Parkway. State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, 615-895-2700, CelesteMiddleton.com.
Got an update, I think, out of the District 9 boys first round game. Give it to you here in just a second. Wayman West drives down and a travel is called.
That's 7 turnovers now for Riverdale. Rockvale has 6. Riverdale shot 50% from the field but only had 8 shots taken. Turnovers have hurt them.
Caleb with it to Arden, left wing, Osenleye. Blackman leads 13-11 in boys over Laverne, by the way. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. 3 put up by Arden Lewis, and he's pretty hot right now. It's 2 threes really on back-to-back possessions. Work the ball down. Top of the key, Wilkerson on the drive, puts it up. It is no good. And a drive down, France, or Osenleye missing the bucket. (17-8) your score. It's going to be out of bounds for the Rockets. France to do that. Paldo. Arden Lewis penetrates, dumps it low, and thrown away.
6 turnovers for the Rockets now.
Evan has it in the corner, left wing, going to drive, draw the foul, and this is going to be the first on Dallas Paldo tonight. Didn't get a chance to talk in the pregame show about our Rayburn insurance agent Rick Hall keys to the game, but one key for Rockvale is to keep Dallas Paldo in as long as possible, and so far so good. Wilkerson hits the first free throw. This one to cut their lead down to 7, and they do. Braylon Burns comes out. Down the floor, no pressure. France, Caleb Lewis. Caleb around the horn. Playing a matchup zone here are the Warriors. Over right side, they work it down to Paldo. Try to bounce pass in traffic, and the ball is bounced around, and they call a foul. Or did the ball, no, I think it was bounced out of bounds. Nope, it is a foul.
Rockets got lucky there. Too much interior passing there. I think sometimes you can overpass. Too unselfish.
Evan Wilkerson picks up that foul, and to trigger in on the near baseline is France. Does so. Arden Lewis out to Caleb from downtown. It's in and out. Rebound knocked up, hit the rim, but comes down for the Warriors. Woodbine trapped in the backcourt, needs some help. Makes the outlet pass to Evan Wilkerson. They get it down the floor to Wayman West. Wayman turns, spins, drives, now flips it back to Woodbine. Now West thought about a 3, drives against France, turns, spins, goes up strong and missed the shot, but tipped up his own rebound, missed that too. Just barely. France down the floor, takes it coast to coast and scores. France with his first points tonight. Make sure I had the right number of points. Woodbine in a world of trouble at the foul line or midcourt. Coach wanted a timeout. Now the ball is thrown away by the Warriors. That looked harem-scarum. Now France, another drive, puts it up off the glass. This one too strong. Ryan Wilkerson, long pass up the floor and threw it away. Wayman West comes out. 9 turnovers for Riverdale. Lots of substitutions for both teams. First time that we've seen Jaden Smith in the game. He is a 6'1" junior for Rockvale. It's the first time that they have subbed in this game. Tolliver and Benford are in for Riverdale. Over right side. France has it. They work it down inside to Smith, and a nice pass from Osunleye. 21-10. Rockvale on top. Top of the key, here's Woodfine. Drives, has it knocked away by Paldo. That's what he gives you inside.
Yep. He's not a prolific scorer, but he really does a good job defensively.
Out of bounds on the far baseline. Inbounded by the Warriors. Evan has it now, lost control, but regains it. Dribbling around near the logo. Over to Benford. Benford takes a step, now Woodfine. Woodfine penetrates, finds Benford. He's got a three on the way and nails it. Malachi Benford, the senior, with the first bank three and a huge bucket for the Warriors. It's now 21-13 Rockvale. Left wing, an answering three by Arden Lewis is off the back of the rim. Woodfine with the rebound. Lets traffic go by. Now pulls it up. Over to Braylon Burns. Turns, spins, gets free, and lays it up.
Good move, sneaky fast.
Nice bucket for him there. Good moves with the ball. Right side, Osunleye for the Rockets. Bounces it down low, and a great pass from Lewis to Dallas Paldo for his first points tonight. 23-15, Rockvale. Benford over to Evan Wilkerson. Evan back to Dawson Woodfine. Drives, now stops, finds some distance. Pulls up from 10, no good, rebound deep. And Arden Lewis has it. Arden taking it all the way in, missed the shot, too strong. Benford there defensively helped with that. Braylon Burns down the floor. He's going to take it coast to coast and score. And we've got a timeout here on the floor. It is a 30-second timeout by the Warriors, 23-17. John, another
Should I?
I guess so. Parks Auction.
Auctions are fast, efficient, and profitable, and that's why people choose Parks Auction first. Stan Vaught and Bob Bug are industry leaders who take the stress out of buying and selling. Trust the proven team of Bob Bug and Stan Vaught to get results. Parks Auction will get you top dollar for your property. Visit parksauction.com. And this game tonight brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Rick's Barbecue, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and Prentice Alsop Heat and Air.
Last score we had out of District 9 was Blackman 13, Laverne 11. That tournament being played at Smyrna.
There's going to be a lot of action on Monday night, isn't there, Brian?
Yes. Girls Championship and Consolation, both here and at Smyrna.
And Culleoka. Well, I guess that's...
Are they playing Monday? I guess they are.
They're playing Monday.
Eagleville boys are playing at 6 tonight. There's something wrong. Clock didn't start there, so going to reset the clock.
No harm done. Nobody.
Monday at 7:30, which is the 23rd. Yeah, so Monday night, Eagleville girls will be playing in the championship game at Culleoka, and maybe the Eagleville boys on Tuesday. Caleb has it left side, swings it over to the right. Messiah Powell into the game. Bounce pass in traffic, and it's stolen away by Riverdale. Malachi Benford bounces it into the corner to Woodfine. Now a three is on the way and partially blocked. There's a three by Ryan Wilkerson. Here comes Rockvale. Osunleye down the floor to Caleb. Caleb pulls it up here in near side front court, near the wing. Over right side. They're moving right to left. Powell into the right corner. Finds Osunleye. Bounce pass in the lane, and Smith's shot partially blocked. Here comes Riverdale. Wayman West quickly down to Burns. Burns drives, goes left side, puts up a strong layup, but missed it. Trying to get past Paldo. Messiah Powell to Dallas. Well, Dallas didn't want it right there at the top of the key. Powell, no look to Paldo. Swing it out into the corner. Left wing, France. Osunleye driving as Caleb Lewis and draws the foul.
Excellent pass by Paldo. He's basically is the passer. It's kind of like almost like a little high-low.
Braylon Burns picks up his first foul.
Riverdale gets within 6, and then Rockville always seems to have an answer. Maybe it's the foul line tonight.
First free throw is up and good. It's Caleb Lewis at the line. He's got 3 points. Eyes another one. It's up in the air, and it's good. 25-17 with 1:32 left here in the first half of play. Down the floor, Woodfine bounces it to West. Foul line. Burns back up top to Woodfine. West has it left side. Deep at the wing. Up near the logo, Woodfine over to West. Thought about a shot, didn't take it. In the corner to Evan. Back up top, Woodfine. And that's the play call from Coach. Now right wing, here's a 3 on the way and a rainbow shot by Wayman West, which is nothing but net. Well, here come the Warriors again, down 25-20, 51 seconds. Big possession here for Rockvale. Osunleye out to Caleb Lewis, has to run it down, does Osunleye. Back left side, Messiah Powell. Took one dribble over right side to Osunleye again. Caleb Lewis back to Osunleye, who stops, pops. Man alive.
Defense kind of relaxed there, dropped back a little bit. He realized he was open, had plenty of time to shoot it.
Had all day, 28-20. Riverdale going to go for the last shot here with 18 seconds.
Luke, go, shake, middle, attack, make a play.
Over left side, Ryan to West with 7.
6, 5, 4, 3,
West
2,
gives it up to Evan. Now West is going to get a 3 off at the horn, in and out. And that is going to be the end of the first half. Coach
Voss
applauding his team here. Yes, Voss and both sides here. Really good first half. 28-20, your halftime score. 28-20, the Rockville Rockets lead. We have made it to halftime, and we're going to make it to a quick timeout. We'll be right back here from the floor at Siegel High School for the District 10 4A basketball tournament. Again, Rockville leads boys at the half, 28-20 over Riverdale. Stay with us, State Farm Prep Sports.
Leaks, clogs, or new installations, Roscoe Brown Plumbing is here to ensure water flows exactly where it needs to go in your home. Since 1940, our team of expert plumbers has provided Middle Tennessee with prompt, reliable service. From emergency repairs to routine maintenance, we're always here, ensuring your home's plumbing system is in tip-top shape. Trust in Roscoe Brown Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority. RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
My name is Ty, and I was seriously injured by a truck.
It did not cost me a thing to talk to the law office of John Day. Not one penny.
The law office of John Day, they were great. They got us to a point to where we're satisfied and comfortable.
Turn left, they're there. You turn right, they're there. They was just there. And to me, they're the number one. They're the number one in the world.
Injured by a big truck? Trust the law offices of John Day.
They saved my life.
We're at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive, where, of course, they've got barbecue and smoked chicken, ribs, but they have other favorites.
Our chicken tenders are delicious. We bread them here ourselves. We have so many different kinds of sides, and our nachos are really good and popular. I love the menu. I could literally eat here every day.
Anne Marie Brent's at Rick's Barbecue.
We're thankful for the customers. We have a lot of regulars, loyal customers that come in, and when they come in, I already know their order.
Bet you're hungry now. We'll see you at Rick's Barbecue, 212 Warrior Drive.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency?
I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're here at halftime, 28-20, the score, Rockvale on top of Riverdale. Here's a look at the scoring, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. For Rockvale, Caleb Lewis has 4 points, France with 2, Osenloye has 7 points and a first bank 3. Arden Lewis with 2 threes of his 11 points, Paldo with 2, and Jaden Smith has 2. For Riverdale, Wayman West with 5 points, including a 3. Wilkerson with 4 points. Burns has 8. And Benford with the first bank 3 as well. That's a look at the scoring here as the Rockvale Rockets are leading it 28-20. Time to take another break, and we'll be back with the team stats right after this.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Animal City, Music World and Drummer's Den, America's Home Place, and Mills Family Pharmacy. We've got several scores for you coming up, and Brian will give you those right before we start the second half of this ball game. Let's take a look at the team stats. It was 14-8 Rockvale at the end of the first quarter. They've upped that to 8-point lead, 28-20 here at halftime. Riverdale 14 rebounds to Rockvale's 10. Riverdale shot 37%, 7 of 19. They have 2 first bank threes. Rockvale, on the other hand, 11 of 24, 46%, and they have 3 first bank threes. Rockvale 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 67%. Rockvale 2 of 2 for 100%. 9 turnovers for Riverdale, 7 for Rockvale, and that has been the bugaboo for both teams a little bit. And one of the reasons why Riverdale's trailing in this game, some turnovers, and Rockvale made 6 points off of turnovers, and which is basically the difference in this game tonight. The stats brought to you tonight by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Want to go to Brian here for just a second to update us on our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Andy Womack, located at 1535 West Northfield Boulevard near the Ford dealer. State Farm Agent Andy Womack, 615-890-0850. That's andywomack.com. And Brian, I'd like to say I appreciate you not giving me any copies of any brackets in these games, because I feel so much less confused.
Well, I don't think you like brackets.
I don't like them at all.
Yeah.
So
I was just updating my Eagleville bracket. Both Eagleville girls and boys in the championship game. Eagleville girls will play Monday, boys on Tuesday. Let's see. Scores in progress right quick. Here at the half, it's 28-20, Rockvale on top. And at the end of the first quarter, it was 13-10, 13-11 Blackman over Laverne. Also at halftime, Providence Christian 34, BGA 24. That's in boys. The PCA girls won 59-47 over MTCS to win the region title. Both teams will continue to move on. Also earlier today, in girls play, Rockvale advanced to the championship game with a 46-38 win over Riverdale. Oakland, a 58-22 win over Siegel. So it's Rockvale and Oakland in the championship, and Riverdale Siegel in the consolation game. And that'll come up at 6 o'clock on Monday night with the girls' championship to follow. Over in District 9 4A, Blackman a 53-21 win over Laverne, and they will face Stewart's Creek, who just got past Smyrna today, 48-45. So it's Laverne Smyrna at 6, and at 7:30 Blackman Stewart's Creek in the girls' championship on Monday. Boys playing right now, and that's the scene as we have it set here so far on this district semifinal Saturday evening. A timeout. We'll come back and we'll have your second half between Riverdale and Rockvale, with the Rockets leading right now by 8, 28-20. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
True Blue Raider fans don't settle for just any gear. They shop at Raider Tees, specializing in Middle Tennessee apparel and accessories. No distractions, just pure Blue Raider pride. From t-shirts and hoodies to decals, stadium chairs, and exclusive designs you won't find anywhere else. We've got it all. Stop by 111 East MTCS Road, right across from MTCS, and gear up today. Raider Tees, bigger, better, and go blue.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Customized services.
We call it Happy Hiney Cream for a diaper rash.
To meet your needs.
We make that in our lab.
Custom medications.
For women's health, we specialize in hormone replacement therapy.
Specifically for you.
Compounds for weight loss.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
The liquid, suppository.
All to create medications for you.
We can flavor medications. We offer medical grade supplements.
Next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County prep sports.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
Our good neighbor Andy Womack tells me to tell you that this game tonight is brought to you by It Is Tees, Dan France Concrete, Middle Tennessee Christian School, and Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, where over 100 physicians provide care from the common to the complex with state-of-the-art facilities and several convenient locations. MMC makes healthcare easier in Middle Tennessee. Here's the second half. Here's Brian Barrett, the voice of high school sports.
Oh, no.
Half a voice of high school sports.
Both here to bring you the coverage here tonight. Glad to be at Siegel this evening. Rockvale starts it out with Osenleye driving baseline. Now a pull-up J from about 10 is nothing but net here for Elijah France, who gets the scoring started here for the Rockvale Rockets. Oh, ball knocked up way high into the air and caught by Michael Voss. on the bounce.
Michael's still got good hands.
Well, it was really slow coming to him.
But he's got some new tennis shoes on, so I think it made him faster. I think they're Adidas.
I think you're right.
White Adidas. I just don't wear white tennis shoes anymore. I just can't make myself to wear them.
Wayman West at the free throw line misses the first toss.
I know everybody out there is wanting to know that.
What color are yours? Gray? Yep.
Yeah.
Mine are too.
I do gray most of the time.
Second free throw here. Good. 1 of 2 for Wayman West. 30-21. Osunleye to Caleb Lewis. Ball knocked away, and loose ball run down by Evan Wilkerson. Evan down the floor. Nice pass to Evan. Putting it up. No good is Ryan. Down the floor in transition and rolling it through is Elijah France. Rockvale's quickness right there. 32-21. Woodfine trapped in backcourt. And Evan Wilkerson passed it out of bounds. 9th turnover for the Warriors.
I'm sorry, 11th turnover.
11th turnover. Caleb trots it down. Right side Osunleye, up top Arden. Back to Caleb inside. They work it to Osunleye. Shot bounced up, no good. Rebound Paldo, who is pounded. Dallas with the big board. And 24 picking up the foul, which would be Burns. And that's number 2 for Burns. And at the foul line is Dallas Paldo, working on fixing his shoes. Dries his hands on his shorts, takes one dribble. This one up and no good. Pushed that one up there.
Michael Voss had the same question I had. I thought maybe that hitting that backboard on that last shot Riverdale took affected that shot.
Free throw no good. Rockvale gets the rebound. Shot no good. Tip up, tip out, and Riverdale has the ball. Woodfine in the backcourt. Being chased. Long throw up the floor. Nice catch by Ryan Wilkerson to Evan, who drives baseline. Oh, the shot missed by Evan. Here's Rockets down the floor and stolen away. Woodfine up the floor. West tips it up and in. Thought he was going to go up for the dunk. He thought better of it. Got the bucket. 32-23. And here's France. Missed the shot, but puts it back. That's Osunleye, not France. Pardon me. In the backcourt are the Warriors. 5:49 rather to play. Wayman West, long pass down, and Burns driving baseline and scoring. 10 points for Braylon tonight to this point. 34-25. Riverdale has made some runs, have chipped away, and then Rockvale would go on a mini run and regain at times a double-digit lead. Osunleye now to France, his three, rip. Elijah France with the three from the left side. 37-25 your score. Rockvale on top, 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Here's Evan Wilkerson. They're twins, and I'm getting them mixed up. Wayman West, the top of the key, rip. Wayman with 11 now. Huge three-point bucket to answer Rockvale's three. Osunleye bounce passes right side to France. Arden gets it back. Now to France. Paldo, right wing. A three is up and in by Elijah France. That's back-to-back threes.
It's raining threes here at Siegel.
40-28.
Get my umbrella.
Woodfine on the drive to the lane. Now Burns spots for three. This one long. Down the floor, far side, France. Long pass over to Arden. Deeper in the right corner. And another three by Osunleye this time. Everybody for Rockvale getting in on the three-point barrage. 43-28. Riverdale really needs a bucket. West, and they're all over him. Went for the steal. Foul on Elijah France. Into the backcourt, Woodfine. Behind the back dribble. Gives it up to Malachi. Benford dribbles around up front. Now finds Wayman West. West drives to the foul line, finds himself open, crawls over the rim, won't fall through. France down the floor. France goes to the left wing, now right side, up top. Arden Lewis, three, no good. Woodfine clears out the board again. Dawson brings it down. Wilkerson in the corner. Wayman West off balance three is no good, and now Benford late going after that rebound, pulls up the foul.
Benford had a chance to get that ball, but for some reason kind of brushed across his body.
Kind of got a late start.
Yeah, I don't know that he'd have to really do that.
Rockvale, length of the floor to go. And France going to walk it across. Dribbles left side, attacks the basket, scores. Are they going to count the basket is the question. Yes. Wayman West with the foul. So they do count the bucket.
He went into another gear there. He put it in overdrive.
The and one, no good. But the rebound, Caleb Lewis, whistle foul. And that one is going to be Braylon Burns' third now. And that was, of course, a shooting foul. And the next foul, well, that's Rockvale. Pardon me. Caleb Lewis hits the first. He'll have another. Burns comes out. Riverdale subbing for him. Second toss, back of the rim, no good. Got one, but Rockvale gets another rebound. And just throwing it toward the goal is France. It's up and no good. Riverdale with the rebound. Down the floor and right side, driving all the way in. Woodfine missed, but West there to put it in. 16-point lead as Caleb Lewis drives in. He's hammered. One thing about it, you got to be ready to go, and Malachi Benford is still on the floor here, shaking up on that. Trainer runs out real quick. So 5 on West. Our 5 is West, so that is number 3 for him. But still on the ground there is Malachi Benford, the senior for Riverdale.
Well,
took a hard spill.
Yeah,
he's talking to Coach Voss.
It's not anything in the lower extremity, so it's above.
Wondering if he hit the floor hard with his head or something.
I think that's what they're doing.
Kind of talking to him. So let's take a quick time out here for the injury. We'll be back with more. It's 46-30, Rockvale on top by 16 on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
If I had to rate the office of John Day,
I would definitely give him a 5-star rating.
20 stars. Probably like 100 stars.
If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
John Day's office was wonderful.
They are caring.
I would recommend them to everyone.
Over 1,000 times a year, a lawyer refers someone who needs help in a personal injury or wrongful death case to us because we treat every referral in a timely, professional way. Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust. Trust the law offices of John Day.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Tennessee
I'm State Farm
Orthopedic
Agent Emerson
Alliance are
Williams,
the
and
leading.
you're listening to Prep Basketball.
So Benford with a wrist injury goes to the locker room, I think, working with the trainer. Caleb Lewis goes to the free throw line here to shoot a couple. Here's the first toss in the air and too long. He will have another one.
Well, they're just 3 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
One more free throw. This one is up and good. So 1 of 2 for Lewis. That extends their lead to 17 with 2:38 to play. Third quarter action here. Tolliver over right side, and here's a three by Ryan Wilkerson. No good. Rebound, Paldo.
Great position by Paldo.
Passes over to Osunleye, back up top. Caleb Lewis, and now working with it is Elijah France at the logo. Right side, Osunleye, back around the horn to the far side. Arden Lewis, long lob, and a little tip in is up and good by Osunleye. I think they were trying to work for the dunk there, but comes up with a little sky shot from the baseline. Rockets by 19. Ryan Wilkerson on the drive, back of the rim. It's no good. Rebound, Arden Lewis. Quickly down the floor is Osunleye, tipped around. Now France lost it. Saved by Arden Lewis. Kicks it out to Caleb. And bringing it back outside here is Osunleye. Gets Coach Wendell Ingram's instruction. To the left block, drives all the way in, no good. Rebound, Ryan Wilkerson for the Warriors. Wilkerson to West. West stops, pops from 6. It's no good. Rebound tipped out, and West tries another shot, which is no good. And Arden Lewis in the corner. Back around. Caleb Lewis for 3 is fouled on the 3 by West, and that's his 4th foul. That's 3 fouls in this quarter for Wayman West. John Riverdale is better when Wayman West is out there, but he's probably going to have to come out. Caleb Lewis at the line. First toss, good. He's going to shoot 3 here now, remember. Makes it a 20-point lead. Could be 21 or 22. Second free throw, good. This is really going to help the free throw shooting stats if he can go 3 for 3 from there. All substitutions are made. Didn't even get the chance to tell you Kenny Robinson was in for Riverdale. I didn't see him. I don't know how long he was out there. Not very long. Another one for Lewis. This for 9 points. It's in the air, and it is no good. Hit 2 of 3. Burns is in the game for the Warriors. Woodfine turns, dribbles, now kicks it out. It's Ryan Wilkerson. Ryan gives it up to Woodfine again. 43 seconds to play. He drives in the lane, and it's going to be knocked from behind. And he had his shot altered. Also some body there, apparently. And that is going to be Jaden Smith, who's picking up the foul. Should be a shooting foul for the Warriors. MJ Tolliver going to check in after this first free throw by Woodfine, which is good. And is Dawson's first points tonight. Cuts it to 20. Could it be 19? It's in the air. Good. 50-32. Rockvale down the floor. Messiah Powell. And running through is France. Shot bounces off the rim, no good. Burns with the board. Riverdale in the backcourt. Tolliver trying to bring it down. Tolliver, long pass up, finds Wilkerson. To Ryan Wilkerson, the three. Lip of the rim, no good. Caleb Lewis down the floor. Caleb Lewis drives in and has the ball stripped away as he goes up. But it'll be off of Riverdale with 7.7. They inbound. Powell gets it back with 5. Around the horn. Now it's France. France drives, kicks it out. Lewis with seconds to go. Missed the shot off the back of the rim. And your score here at the end of the third quarter. Rockvale 51, Riverdale 32. This is State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and do it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Rockvale outscored Riverdale in the third quarter, 24-12. They shot 53% from the field. They had 3 threes. Riverdale only 29% from the field.
And a Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update at halftime. It's Blackman 26, Laverne 17 over in District 9 4A. On the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Riverdale ball, some room to try to make up here in this final stanza if they're going to get to the championship game. Wayman West back up top. Woodfine dribbles around to Ryan Wilkerson, left wing. Ryan drives in there, has the ball knocked away by Arden Lewis. And it's bounced off of a Riverdale player apparently somewhere in there. So it's Rockvale basketball. Riverdale putting on some pressure full court. Messiah Powell, long pass, finds Arden Lewis. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Lewis. Long pass down. Jaden Smith with the 2-point bucket. Ball loose, stolen away. Smith, bounce pass, Arden Lewis, layup good. Lewis with 13. 55-32. Rockvale in control. Long pass up, Burns. Burns gets it, puts it in high off of the glass and scores an easy one there.
Yeah, Burns does a good job underneath there. I mean, he's a pretty solid little player.
12 points for him in this game so far. Whistle stops play. There's a hold inside. They're going to call this on Burns, I think.
Yeah, Burns was holding, trying to keep him from getting that lob pass out in.
And that's 4 fouls on Burns. He, along with West, are the official said you're making me look bad, but everybody said 4. Wayman West and Burns with 4 fouls apiece. Top of the key, Arden Lewis 3, no good. Ryan Wilkerson, but they lost the ball, and right there in the lane, France. Well, that's been Riverdale's game tonight, hasn't it?
Yeah, they just can't get the defensive rebound.
Trey White going to come in here in just a second. Riverdale struggling to get it up. Ryan Wilkerson just hurls it toward the goal as the whistle is blown.
But it's mainly been on the offensive glass, trying to get that defensive rebound. Rockvale has done a much better job of getting to the boards. Brian, that last inbounds pass where they set up at the free throw line, that's an old Walker Hill play.
Oh, is it really?
Where they set up for the screen and the guy takes the jumper. Oh, I guess you didn't pay much attention when you worked for me down there.
I don't remember that one, no.
Oh, well, it happened, really.
Well, I didn't really.
Oh, yeah, you were
I'm
worried
not
about
saying
towels.
it didn't happen, yeah.
You were worried about
towels and Gatorade. Ryan Wilkerson's first points tonight coming at the free throw line here. He's going to have another one. Arden Lewis picking up his third foul. Second toss, good. Osunleye comes in, Arden Lewis going out. Arden a freshman, Caleb a senior. Caleb going to inbound now. Long pass up, and Osunleye runs in front of it, dips it in the corner. France for three, no good. Deep rebound, Riverdale runs it down on the far side. Woodfine in the backcourt, gets it across. Being dogged by France, and now a whistle. I guess you heard that. That's France. And the official saved my life.
It was heading toward me. What are you talking about?
Oh, you just can't see. Ryan Wilkerson inbounds to Woodfine. Gets it back now, left wing, drives in there. Whistle on the way to the rack. If they're going to count it, I don't think so. Yes, they will. Messiah Powell with the push. So Ryan Wilkerson gets his first bucket and a chance for the three-point play. And he does. 57-39. Powell pushing it up the floor. Osunleye stops, pops from the right elbow, swish.
He's
16,
had a good game.
Yeah, 16 points.
He's bucking for that SRM Concrete Player of the Game.
I'd say he's pretty close to it. They blew the whistle again. John, that halftime score that I gave you a second ago, 26-17 Blackman over Laverne. It's now 62-21.
Wow.
They scored 30-some-odd points there in the third quarter. Blackman did. Shot rejected. Ryan Wilkerson on the other end. Here's a lay-in. Good by Elijah France. He's another that's bucking for that player of the game. Here's Burns. Drives in there, right side. Layup good.
I really like this kid.
It's a 20-point Rockvale lead with 5 minutes to go. In the corner, Powell just pulls up. His three off the rim, no good. Smith has it. Rebound. Finds France on the drive. Did he take an extra step, or was there a foul? And there's going to be a foul. And
another offensive rebound by Rockvale. I can't tell you how many they've had tonight.
That's 5 for Wayman West. So Wayman has fouled out of the game. That's unfortunate for Riverdale. They're going to have to sub for him now. And now they're going to let the other subs in, which it's a ton of them. Cam Struthers, sophomore, coming in for Riverdale. There's Kenny Robinson in there too. So it's been a pretty massive substitution here now. And France at the free throw line. For the first of 2 shots, the first one is good. $17 for him. Could be 18. It's in the air and good. Now even more subs. Corbin Voiles in, a senior for the Rockets. I think that was their only sub. Struthers to White. That's Trey White. Woodfine still in there. Over to the sophomore Struthers. Up top, White. Finds Tolliver. Tolliver, a few dribbles, now finds White over on the right side. White brings it back up top at 63-41, Rockvale. Woodfine penetrating, gets to the foul line. Now Struthers strokes the three and banks it in. First bank three for Struthers. 63-44 now. Rockvale, Messiah Powell, bounce pass low. Smith, great pass over to the big guy, Dallas Paldo. Very unselfish play right there.
They're really good at interior passing, Rockvale.
White dribbles all the way to the right side, gives it up in the lane to Robinson. Back out, and Riverdale resets again. Struthers to Woodfine, pulls up his dribble. Handoff to Tolliver here on the near side of the floor. He's at the top of the key now. Drives left, passes up top to Woodfine, who just strokes a big one. And it's off the rim, no good. Smith with the rebound for the Rockets. Osunleye pushing it up the floor, drives all the way in there and scores. 18 for him, 18 for France. Leading scorers for the Rockets, who are on their way 3 minutes away from a district championship game. Woodfine drives high off the glass, no good. Robinson with the putback. And more subs in, both teams subbing liberally. Osunleye comes out for the last time tonight, as does Dallas Paldo. So Voiles and Powell going to bring it down. See who else they've got in the game. That's Clement Azidi, as the ball goes out of bounds. He's in, as well as Derek Miles. Derek is a 6'6" junior. They're not lacking for height, are they?
Oh, no.
Voiles to Azidi. Powell, deep right corner. Three is online, but doesn't make it there. Voiles maybe partially blocked. Struthers down the floor. Struthers stops. He pops. Good. Rip. Cam Struthers. Come in here and giving Riverdale some offensive production. Messiah Powell looks to pass it in to Caden Smith. And there's going to be a hold there with 2:04 to play. And a foul on 14. I didn't see Titus White check in on me. He did. Rockvale gets it inbounded. Voiles, no look pass. Smith driving through, and a foul. This is going to be a shooting foul. It's Robinson who picks that up for the Warriors. Jaden Smith to the charity stripe. First toss, good. Puts the lead back at 20. And now the lead 21. Brennan Wallace, a sophomore for Rockvale, gets some playing time here in this district tournament as Struthers brings it across the floor. Drives in, gives it up top to White. I don't have 12, unfortunately. Here's Robinson, pull up Jay from 12, it's good from the left side. There's a lot of hope for both of these teams with the youngsters they've got out here. Voiles lost the ball, but it was partially dribbled by Struthers. The ball knocked away again. and out of bounds. Hey, Cam Struthers.
Yeah, he's a hustler.
Playing some good defense,
you know,
too.
He really played well the other night. We saw him play late in the game.
Bringing it down here for Riverdale. 1:10 to go in this one. Drives to the right block, lost the ball. It goes out of bounds. No, saved by Wallace of the Royal Blue and White. Here's a drive all the way down by Braylon Manning, who slipped in and scores the 71st points of the game. Kenny Robinson tried to answer with a three on the other end, no good. And Rockvale has the ball in the backcourt, 37 seconds. Long pass up, here's a three on the way. It is no good by Wallace. Ball knocked out of bounds by Riverdale. And Max Dennis, sophomore, coming in here for the Warriors. Inbounds, here's the big guy inside, trying the shot. Miles, no good for the Rockets. Long pass down the floor. And they try to get it down there to Robinson. He goes to the floor with 19 seconds. Ball will be inbounded here by Max Dennis for Riverdale. Game number 2 for us. Number 4 on the day is Oakland and Siegel coming up after the IDST's intermission once this game is over. Riverdale's Dennis to throw it in. Gets it into White. White, foul line, drives left side from the block, puts it up, no good. Rebound offside. Shot blocked by 12, whoever that is. Here comes Rockvale down the floor. Boyles with 2, with 1. Is he going to get a shot off? He does at the horn, and it's good at the horn. Corbin Boyles, the first bank 3 as time expires. And your final score in this one is going to be Rockvale 74, Riverdale 50, 74-50. Your score here in this one. And that's where we see the Rockvale Rockets move on. And they will play in the championship game versus the Oakland Siegel winner. And Riverdale drops down to the consolation game. We'll have your stats here between games. All kinds of information, the scores that we've been able to gather. One that I can give you that just went final. PCA boys win the region championship. 66-55 is that final score. 66-55 PCA. So congratulations to the Lions with the win over BGA here this evening. And many, many thanks to our pal Ron Reeves for sending in those scores. Again, PCA 66, BGA 55. Stay with us. Coming up next, it's your IDST's intermission right here from Siegel on State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is a paid legal ad.
There are no bad questions. I would encourage anybody who has been injured and they believe it's somebody else's fault to reach out to us. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, and we're happy to give answers.
Turn left, they're there. You turn right, they're there. They was just there. And to me, they're the number one. They're the number one in the world.
Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust.
The law office of John Day, they were great.
Trust the law offices of John Day.
They saved my life.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and sets your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams. Auto, renters, frankly any kind of insurance, I've got your back. Call me at 615-898-1150.
I'm Good Neighbor State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about the significant rate decrease we're experiencing now. Let me compare coverage and possibly save you hundreds on your home and auto. Call me at 615-895-2700.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Jumping in here to the Ideas Tees intermission. Brian Barrett and John Dinkins here with you, and time to talk about our SRM Concrete Solid performers here tonight. John, for Riverdale, I'm going to go with Braylon Burns. You had some nice things to say about Braylon during the broadcast.
Yeah, always around the basket, does a good job, gets on the boards. I really like him.
Well, it's going to be much tougher for Rockvale. Elijah France and Kaysen Osenleye both had 18 points tonight. I think you could go with either of those two.
Yeah, let's tie that up.
Why not?
They were both really good tonight.
Well, that would be your SRM Concrete Solid performers. France and Osenleye Rockvale, and Braylon Burns for Riverdale. SRM Concrete Solid performers tonight. Locally grown, nationally known, that's SRM Concrete. Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. John, Riverdale tried to chip away. They would get it to 5, and Rockvale would go on a run. They'd get it to 8, then they'd go on a run. They'd get it to 10. So, but it was kind of slow runs, but they got it on out there to double-digit lead pretty quickly and never really looked back.
I think the transition game really paid off for Rockvale tonight. They got the ball out in a hurry, scored quickly. Every time Riverdale made a run, they had an answer. And that's kind of controlling the boards. Although, if you look at the team stats, rebounds were about even. But on the offensive glass, that's where Rockvale really did the job.
Keys to the game from Craig's Tax Service. You know, tax laws are confusing, so it makes sense to get help with your taxes at Craig's Tax Service, who specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Give them a call at 615-890-2233. And a reminder, if you miss any part of our games, which we are on radio on 3 different places, we're streaming at wgnsradio.com. You've got the audio on Big G TV, and that's on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. So you've got lots of choices here to hear the game. But if you do miss part of the game, maybe you're here at the game and on your way out and want to listen back, all of that will be at wgnssports.com just a bit later on. And there's a Sir Pizza podcast button there for you to tap on. And when you do that, you can download, listen back to the games, or watch the audio, if that makes sense, on Big G TV. You can now get your favorite pizza online as well, sirpizzatn.com, for carry-out or delivery of Murfreesboro's favorite pizza. Sir Pizza, East Main, South Church, and on Memorial Boulevard. a quick timeout. We'll come back. We've got those halftime stats, or we've got those post-game stats. It's the IDST's intermission that we're in right now from Siegel. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Hey, it's Brian. I want to tell you about my bank, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. You know, in a world that's changing, replacing local with global, personal contact with a screen, and human expertise with AI, I'm happy that First National Bank of Middle Tennessee is here in Murfreesboro with real experts that will show up to get the job done. 2 locations on Gateway and Memorial Boulevards.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
Whether you have a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply has premium feeds and dog foods you can't find in box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Plus, every Saturday morning they have a local producer-only farmers market with fresh vegetables, beef, pork, and more.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, Las Casas Feed Supply on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Primetime Sports Team.
All right, let's take a look at the scoring in this game tonight, won by Rockvale, 74-50. For Rockvale, Caleb Lewis had 8 points. Elijah France with a whopping 18, along with Osunleye with 18. Lewis had 13. Paldo with 4. Smith with 6. Boyles had 3. And Manning with 2. For Riverdale, Wilkerson with 5, West with 13, 14 for Burns, 3 for Woodfine, or 2 for Woodfine. Wilkerson had 4, Benford with 3, and Struthers came in late and popped in a first bank 3 and a total of 5 points. Team stats, Riverdale out-rebounded Rockvale 27-26. Riverdale shot 40% from the field, 18 of 45. He had 4 threes in there. Rockvale 28 of 53 for 53%. That's going to win you a lot of ball games. They also had 7 first bank threes. That's going to win you a lot of ball games. Rockvale 9 of 16 from the free throw line for 56%. Riverdale had a good night at the line, 7 of 8 for 88%. Rockvale led 14-8 at the end of the first quarter, 28-20 at half. 51-32 at the end of the third quarter. That's when Rockvale really took over. They outscored them 24-12 after already having an 8-point lead at half. And the final score was 74-50. Our stats tonight, as always, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. We're going to take our final timeout. And when we come back, we'll update the scoreboard possibly, and we'll have game 2 tonight. 3 of them in the book, 1 more to go.
Back in 1985, when Toots first opened, there were very few restaurants in this town. We've seen hundreds of them come and go, and yet we are still so blessed to be in business and be doing business here in Rutherford County.
This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
We're going to be an educational institution that teach Bible every day. Every subject we teach, we're going to teach through a biblical perspective. In every aspect of our school, we're going to do it through a Christian perspective.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
That also means that everything we do, we have to be excellent. We feel like Christ calls us to excellence. And so that means we have to be excellent academically. That means we have to be excellent athletically, because that's what God calls us to. It's a great place to be.
Invest in your child's future in an environment that fosters Christ-centered values. To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
At Wilson Bank & Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank & Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank & Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live, too.
Wilson Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, Rutherford Opioid Board, and State Farm. Also, Fans Heating and Air, just a minute, I'll be with you. Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, and Franklin's Print Works.
I was getting the lowdown on Oakland softball.
Going to be solid, going to be good.
A little young, solid, dealing with some injuries, but going to be a competitive year for Oakland. You know, that season starts in just a few weeks. I think March 2nd is opening day. So we'll see how that all rolls out. We've got a few scores to pass along on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard as we get some fist bumps from our officials here. John, Blackman boys simply had a tremendous second quarter, make that second half. It was 13-11 at the end of the first, Blackman. They led 26-17 at halftime. Then they led 62-21 after three quarters. 26 points and they scored 36 points in the third quarter.
That's called explosiveness.
And held the opponent to 4.
Yeah.
They wound up winning that game over Laverne 79-27. So the Blackman Blaze boys are in the championship game over in District 9 4A at Smyrna, and they'll take on the Stewart's Creek Smyrna winner coming up at Tuesday night, 7:30. So Stewart's Creek and Smyrna getting ready to lock horns, as are the Oakland Patriots and the Siegel Stars. Those are updates on your scoreboard. Now time for your starting lineups in this boys game. They're brought to you by JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates, along with Winners Trophies and Fans Heating and Air. We've gotten the answers to some injury questions about both teams tonight. For the Oakland Patriots, of Tony Rutland starting, number 10 Malik Sanders. He didn't play against Smyrna. He's playing tonight in the starting lineup, 6'4" sophomore guard. Number 4 Josh Wiley. Had 27, I think it was, on Tuesday against Smyrna. 6'1" senior guard. Number 11, Eli Bell. 6'5" sophomore guard forward. Number 1, Kamani Bass, a 5'10" junior guard. And number 15, Yeshaya Cobb, a 6'3" senior guard. So the Patriots go Wiley, Sanders, Bell, Bass, and Cobb. For the Siegel Stars now of Matt Rigsby. They finished number 3 in the district, despite splitting with Oakland in the regular season. Oakland had a win over Rockvale, which gave them the tiebreaker in any type of situation. Siegel boys, number 4, Damon Goring, 5'10" senior guard. Number 10, R.J. Biggers, 6'1" senior forward. Number 5, Omar Conte, a 6-foot junior guard. Number 23, Delvion Ewing, a 6-foot senior forward. And that question answered for the Siegel Stars boys. Number 0, Cale Martin, a 5'10" sophomore guard in the starting lineup. So it's Goring, Biggers, Martin, Conte, and Ewing for the Siegel Stars. Final timeout. We'll come back. It's tip coming up next in Game 4, our second broadcast of the day here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Insurance should be simple, not complicated. That's why at Rayburn Insurance, Agent Rick Hull cuts through the jargon and helps you understand your options clearly. He's committed to finding the right coverage that fits your unique needs and budget. Their team has been a trusted partner in the community since 1973. Ready to make insurance easy? Get with Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. He's ready to help you get the protection you deserve.
Roscoe Brown is this area's leading provider of home indoor air quality products and services. Back in 1940, Roscoe Brown started this family business with a goal of treating customers like family. Over 80 years later, that commitment continues. If you're new to town, ask Roscoe Brown to do a checkup on your HVAC and plumbing systems. It'll make a difference. Call Roscoe Brown and schedule a checkup today.
Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Tonight's game brought to you by First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, the law offices of John Day. Also, SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. You call, we haul. Listen to each pregame and postgame show for the SRM Concrete Solid Performer. Game 2, all Brian. I'm going to the hospitality room. I'll be back in about 30 minutes.
You can't do that. This game's going to be too good not to see.
Well, I didn't say I would see it.
Boys score, Macon County 61, Central Magnet 50. Final score in District 8 3A on the scoreboard. Here we go with the tip. Bell and Biggers jumping. It's going to be controlled by Oakland. They're in the white uniforms. The home team on the scoreboard. Trimmed in red, some navy in there. Siegel in the teal uniforms. Don't wear these at home at all. White numbers and such. Here's a shot up by Yeshia Cobb, which is up and no good. And we are underway here in the first quarter. Siegel and Oakland. Martin had it for a second, gives it up to Goring. Conte, they tried the feed inside and it's stolen away by Bell. Bell, the flip pass over to Kamani Bass. Bass brings it back up top. Now to the right side to Cobb. Cobb just spots and fires it up there. It's no good. Cale Martin with the board. Martin, long pass up, finds Biggers. Biggers steps in the corner, passes back up top to Ewing. Ewing to Goring. Goring left wing. No score. We play just over a minute here. Goring dribbles around about 6 feet in front of us here at the scorer's table to the side of it here. Now backs up, looking at this zone from Oakland. Trying to figure this thing out over to Ewing right side. Defense swings that way. Now back to Damon. Damon drives, penetrates, splits it back out. Delvion in the corner to Biggers. Thought about a three, but all over him right there is Oakland in the corner. Now back up top. Oakland fans cheering on the defense.
Well, it's really good right now. I can understand.
Now Cale Martin just stops and fires it up there, and it's no good. Doesn't draw iron, and it'll be Oakland's basketball with Wiley to trigger it in. Gets it to Kamani Bass. No pressure here by the Stars. Kamani over to Cobb. Back around. Wiley has it now. Left side in the corner. And driving is Kamani Bass. Lost the ball. Tried to pass it. And it's stolen away by the Stars. Cale Martin penetrates, glides in, has it stolen from him by Bell. They reach into Bell. Bell flips it down the floor. Saved by Sanders. Bell's turnaround jumper, back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Conte. Brings it down to Goring. Goring, left block, goes up, has it partially blocked by Bell. Oh, Bell's playing out of his mind defensively here. No score, 5:22 to play in the first. Cobb has it right side, back up to Wiley. Wiley looks in the corner to Kamani Bass. His three on the way, dings off the rim. Biggers with the rebound for the Stars, Goring down the floor. Damon to the left wing to Cale Martin. Cale Martin working right side. Biggers in the lane. Blocked by Bell. Here's Ewing with the loose ball pickup. Conte in the corner, drives underneath the basket. Passes to Biggers in the deep right corner. Ball thrown away, but run down by Goring. So Damon has it, 4:42 to play. And he's just dribbling around here, front court, near side.
He wants to spread the floor a little bit, but they're not buying.
Conte pops out far side, playing catch. Now Conte spots for the long three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound knocked around, and it's going to be Siegel's ball. First sub into the game. And that is going to be Brennan Vanderbilt for the Oakland Patriots. Inbounds to Biggers. Biggers in the lane. Goes up right side, puts it up. So the Stars strike first here in this one. Between the circles, Wiley now. Pulls up his dribble to Cobb, now Bell. Foul line. Backs it down to the right block. Drives in there, kicks it over in the corner to Vanderbilt, now to Malik Sanders. They're all over Sanders. Clear it out to Wiley again. Wiley pops out to Cobb right side. There have been wars between these two teams over the years. This one, no different probably. Wiley to Bell, right wing. And Vanderbilt's pass is stolen away. Turnover by the Patriots. Goring. Little juke moves, trying to get a lane. Nothing free there. Sanders kept him in front. Over left wing, a three by Cale Martin is good.
You know, I don't think of him as a three-point shooter, but he really does shoot quite a few and good accuracy.
If you leave him open, man, geez, 5-0 Stars. 3 minutes to go in the first. Malik Sanders down low to Bell. Bell pushing his way in there. Bounces all over the rim, won't fall through. Ewing with the rebound. They get it down the floor. Here come the Stars. Biggers to the left block. Flips it out. No, stolen away by Oakland, and now a timeout Patriots. Oakland timeout, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. One we'll keep right here, and John's got words from our wonderful friends, Bob Bugg and Stan Baud, who I think a lot of at Parks Auction.
Well, you know, I think one thing they're really grateful for today, that you're not doing any of their commercials. Everyone claims to be a real estate expert, but experience matters. Bob Bugg and Stan Baud have spent decades helping clients sell fast and for top dollar. With the marketing power of Parks Auction, Stan Baud and Bob Bugg make sure your property doesn't just sell, it sells for more. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property, parksauction.com.
Nicely done, John.
Well, I mean, if you don't have a lot of interruptions and people being really ugly, it works out really good.
Well, I don't have interruptions except when you interrupt me.
Yeah, and you're not very nice.
Oh. Mr. Congeniality over here.
Well, I've been all day with you. What do you think? What do you expect?
Oakland with the ball. They try to work it down low, and on the bounce pass from Vanderbilt to Cobb, they call a foul on Goring. We got one new official, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Inbounds and a whistle as going up was Vanderbilt. So that's on Biggers now. When did he slip in? He didn't do the last game, did he?
No.
I didn't think so. The other two did.
He gave you a fist bump ago.
Well, I know, but the other two I remembered seeing.
The other one had to leave.
Oh, I got you. First points for Oakland. Vanderbilt hits that one. Wiley comes out. Bass back in for the Patriots. Low scoring first quarter so far. Second free throw in the air. Back of the rim. Hit the top of the backboard and then fell through. Little shooter's roll there. Nothing hurt. 5-2. Siegel. Cale Martin down. 2:26 to play in the first. Back to Goring now. Damon dribbles to Martin in the lane. Biggers lost control of it. Bounce past Vanderbilt to Kamani Bass. Quickly down the floor, and Bass for the lay-in.
Good transition there by Oakland.
Oakland scored the last 4 points and now down by just one. They were down 5-0. Conte dribbles around between the circles. Gives it to Martin at the foul line. Back to Goring. Here's a big three ball. It's in the air and good.
That wasn't easy either. There were people all around him.
8-4. 1 minute and 33 seconds to play. Siegel on top. Cobb over far side to Bass. Nope, that's Vanderbilt. Tried to get it to Sanders, but wow, Kamani Bass with the loose ball pickup. The ball tipped out of bounds, but it's going to be off of Cale Martin.
How he picked that up and was able to stay
in bounds
and then not get across across the line.
Biggers is going to come out, and coming in is Patrick McCoy for Siegel. 1:18 to go. Oakland with the ball. Bass finds Cobb. Cobb to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt left side. Bass looking for Bell, top of the key. Spots for the three. Got the shooter's roll off the rim. Eli Bell, he works better inside, but they'll take a three. 8-7. Siegel with a 1-point lead, 53 seconds and the ball. Damon Goring right there on the logo. May hold it. Gets the call of the play from Matt Rigsby. Now Damon's making sure what they want to call.
They're having a full conversation.
They sure are. And he's just dribbling around with it right there on the Siegel Star logo. Vanderbilt pops out here to make him work. 24 seconds. Drives it to the right. Count is off. 17 seconds. 13 seconds. Swings it over to Martin. Gets it back to Goring. Goring drives in there. Puts up a crazy shot. Somehow, Siegel comes out with the rebound. Conte drives the lane. Over to McCoy for a three at the horn. Yes! Big three at the horn, and the Stars take an 11-7 lead to the second quarter. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Dr. Russell McKissick of Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance talks about the grassroots effort in our local schools to ensure proper care for players.
To make sure our teams are covered here locally, be there for our trainers. Yeah, it's a passion that we have to try to take care of our athletes here in town and be there just to keep everybody playing as healthy and as best they can.
From a community standpoint, one of the most important things you do at TOA, I'd guess.
I think it's definitely a way to pay back to our community, just to be there for them and watch some great sports too.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, TOA, live your best life.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
The game tonight brought to you by good neighbor State Farm agent Dana Womack, located at South Church Street, 805 South Church Street, between Farm Credit and the Post Office. State Farm agent Dana Womack, 615-900-0877, myboroughagent.com.
Great person, very active in the community. Siegel drives down into the corner and lost the ball. Turnover by the Stars to start the second. It's 11-7 if you're just joining, with Siegel, the visitor on the scoreboard in their home gym, wearing the road uniforms, leading 11-7. Bell to Bass. Bass to Wiley. Wiley top of the key. Drives. Missed it off the back of the rim. On the drive in there. Lost the ball out of bounds, and last touch by Bell, so Siegel ball.
Oakland struggling to get a good shot off.
Well,
that was a good drive by Wiley. Just didn't go.
He needs to get on track for Oakland, doesn't he?
Well, he had 27 the other night, so.
Yeah. Siegel gets it across. Conte double teamed and threw it right to Bell. Great defense by Oakland. Malik Sanders brings it across the stripe. Over to Bass in right corner. Vanderbilt's three off the backside of the rim. Delvion Ewing pushing it up the floor to Conte. Behind the back dribble to get past the defense. Cale Martin spots for three. It is off the rim, no good. Rebound Wiley. Josh down the floor. Josh pushing it into the corner. Malik Sanders for three. Rip!
Finally got him open.
Sanders, the first bank three. He has been red hot of late.
Great assist by Wiley, too. That was beautifully done.
Cuts the Siegel lead to 1. 6:33 to play here in the second quarter. A long, long way to go in this one. Damon Goring dribbles around. Siegel slowing it down as a hush comes across the crowd here. He passed off, got it back from Conte.
I love it how you set the scene.
Thanks. Everybody did get quiet for some reason, except the coaches screaming. Damon's just standing there. You're not missing a thing. Now he's dribbling.
Well, they want him to come out, but I don't see Oakland taking that bait.
I think they've
not with only down by 1.
Played enough in this league, yeah. It's Conte and Goring playing catch. They do get it inside to Cale Martin, and it's taken away by Oakland. A chance for the Patriots to take the lead here. Kamani Bass drives, gets in there, left block, off the front of the rim, underneath the rim, if you will. Here's Siegel in transition. Damon Goring drives, kicks it in the corner to Conte. Conte stops, pops for 12, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and last touched by who? Siegel. McCoy coming in, Conte out for the Stars. And it's the length of the floor to go here for the Pats. Siegel has retreated. Kamani Bass bringing it across. Near side front court now to Sanders. Sanders goes baseline, works it underneath the bell, and a foul. Foul on the Stars. 2 shots coming up too. And Cale Martin picks up the foul. Isaiah Atwater, a sophomore, going to come in for Oakland, as well as Yeshai Cobb in just a second. But at the free throw line is Eli Bell, and a chance for Bell to tie the game and then maybe take a 1-point lead. We'll see what happens. First toss is up and back of the rim, no good. So the best you can hope for if you're an Oakland fan is a tie game. Wiley out and Vanderbilt out for the Patriots. Back in for Siegel, in for Ewing is Conte. One more charity toss here. Bell at the line, shot it. Short, missed a pair. Rebound, Cale Martin. Martin down the floor in the corner. It's McCoy, and the ball kicked. It's at the feet of Kamani Bass, who was already at half court trying to take it down the floor.
I've never seen a ball just hit his foot and just stay there.
Yeah. McCoy tosses into the backcourt to Damon Goring. Damon takes his time getting across the midcourt stripe. Now stands on the star in the center of the floor. To Martin, left wing. Way out here. Over to Biggers. Popping out, and no. Stepping in front of it is Kamani Bass. Kamani Bass layup on the other end. No. He is hammered, and they say all ball, though. No foul. Conte streaking down the floor. Conte drives the lane and tied up by Oakland's Bell and Sanders. Boy, if those aren't fouls, I don't know what is. Especially on the other end, but it's a jump ball, and it's going to be Oakland's ball, so a turnover. Siegel is the alternate possession arrow in favor of the Patriots.
Well, the way Bass was protecting that ball on the other end, you thought he got fouled.
Yeah. 4:26 to play here in the first half. Kamani Bass right side. An Oakland bucket gives them their first lead. To Sanders, top of the key. They're all over him. Biggers is. He drives to the foul line. Back out to Bass. Points have been hard to come by in this defensive struggle. Ishaya Cobb, right corner. Cobb gets it again. Feeds down low to Bell. Bell double team. Gets free though and scores. Eli Bell puts Oakland up 12-11. This is going to be one of those games, I have a feeling. Goring, front court, far side. Takes a few dribbles. Now he's just going to stand there and dribble. Closer to the midcourt stripe than anything. Now coming here to the near side. They're moving right to left. Now they swing it in the corner. It's Ewing, double teamed, back to Goring. To Cale Martin at the foul line. Ball on the ground, and here comes Oakland with it. Another Siegel turnover.
It's 9.
So Oakland with the ball and the lead now. Pass to Sanders, right wing. Sanders working one-on-one. And dribbles it away, but Cobb there. Now Kamani Bass far side in the front court. Going to bring it back up top and reset the Oakland offense. Cobb pops out, far side. Deeper left corner to Sanders. Sanders surveys. Going to try to go one-on-one against Biggers. Now finds Kamani Bass, and Coach Rutland wants a new play here. So they stack it. Kamani Bass drives right side, kicks it in the corner. Atwater, and then a three up, no good by Cobb. Rebound Siegel, but stolen away. Atwater with it. Finds Kamani Bass, and they wait for everybody to get down there. 10 turnovers now for the Stars.
That's really a lot for them.
2 minutes right now to play in the half, and Bass on the drive is fouled. We'll see who the guilty party is. McCoy. It's his first, only the second team foul, and here's Kamani Bass at the free throw line to try to extend Oakland's 1-point lead. The first toss rattles but falls. Bass has 3 of Oakland's 13 points. He could have 4 of their 14. Are they going to let the sub in? Doesn't look like it. Bass's second toss, good. Now they let in Vanderbilt for Bell. So it's 14-11 Oakland, 1:58 to go. Length of the floor for the Stars here, and Goring bringing it down. Oakland has changed defensively, it looks like, a little bit. No. Conte with it. Still in that zone. It's been punishing so far. And Conte dribbles out of trouble. Left wing, a 3 is on the way. It is no good by Marquis Forrest, who just came in. So Oakland with the ball and the lead here with 1:27 to play, first half. Yeshaya Cobb explodes left side, goes in there. Oh, it is no good, a little too strong. Damon Goring quickly down. Damon's not going to give it up from the left block, hooks it in. That's Siegel's first basket in a minute. Not an actual minute, but like in a while. We're under a minute here as Kamani Bass has the ball. Gives it over right side to Vanderbilt. Takes a few dribbles to Sanders. Pass now left wing to the foul line. In the lane. Hurls it toward the goal. Sanders snatches it away, and it will not fall. The bucket crawled all over the rim and fell away.
How many of those have come in and out for them?
It's been a ton. So Goring with 29 seconds. Siegel down by 1. He's going to sit and dribble at the star logo. From right to left they work. Sets him up. Probably with about 10 seconds. He'll start swinging it around. With 9 with 8. With 7 with 6. With 5 with 4. Trying to work, far side, lost it off his foot. Ball on the floor. Kamani Bass just hurls it toward the other end as the ball came loose, and another Siegel turnover to end the half. And your score at halftime. The Oakland Patriots 14 and the Siegel Stars 13. This was not an offensive first half for sure. We'll talk all about it when we come back. Halftime stats next as we continue here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Mills Family Pharmacy.
Here at Mills Pharmacy, we do compound medications.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Compounding medications are prescriptions that are not commercially available, or you need a special formulation. If it's a liquid, suppository, or specialized cream, we make that in our lab.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding, all to create custom medications for you.
We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Customized services at Mills Family Pharmacy.
In Rutherford County, we need a sheriff who leads from the front, not from behind a desk. That's Kenneth Barrett, out on calls, side by side with deputies, tackling the tough stuff every shift. He's the working man's leader, supervising with sharp eyes, serving with steady hands, keeping our families safe. Born here, raised here, he's ready to protect here.
I'm Kenneth Barrett, runner for Rutherford County Sheriff, and I would appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer Jan Stewart.
35 years. That's how long your family has trusted my family to care for your pets. Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City. Get your pets. New Year off to a great start with some fresh accessories and some new toys. Even though it's wintertime, our baby bird nursery has a lot of wonderful occupants. If a new feathered friend is in your future, come in and see us at Animal City. Stop by and get the best quality pet gear in town. Come see us at Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street in Murfreesboro.
Renters, when you combine State Farm Auto and Renters Insurance, you will save money. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I'd love to talk to you about combining your auto and renters insurance to help you save. Call me at 615-900-0877.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors that you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. Let me save you money and time.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Well, in the first game today, or our first game anyway, Rockvale won by a score of 74-50, and they were led by, Rockvale's Elijah France with 18, and so Osunloye Kaysen had 18 as well. And for Riverdale, their leading scorer was Braylon Burns with 14, Wayman West with 13. Had two other girls' games today, and one by the Lady Rockets, and the other game won by the Oakland Lady Patriots. And they'll face off, and there's a possibility that in the boys' game, if the Oakland Patriots win this game, it'll be Rockets-Patriots, Rockets-Patriots. So it's kind of interesting there. We'll be back. We'll take a look at the team stats when we continue here on State Farm Prep Sports on the Good Neighbor Network.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. more of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. My team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. We've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the Law Offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Do you love WGNS Radio? Well, now you can watch it too. WGNS Big G TV brings your favorite radio shows live and on demand. From breaking news and community talk to Rutherford County's top local sports. We've got it all right at your fingertips. Watch anytime, anywhere. WGNS Big G TV, where radio comes to life.
WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County prep sports.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, here's a look at the scoring, which I failed to do. I was so busy talking about that first game tonight. But for Oakland, Malik Sanders has the first bank three. They've done a good job holding him. Brennan Vanderbilt with 2. Eli Bell with 5. Kamani Bass had 4. And Josh Wiley, who had 27 points, doesn't have any here at halftime in this one. For Siegel, Damon Goring had 5 points. Biggers with 2. Kel Martin with the first bank 3. McCoy with 3. So it hasn't really been much of a scoring battle here in this game tonight, with it 14-13. Here are the team stats. Oakland has been out-rebounded by Siegel. Siegel has an 11-6 advantage on the boards. But the shooting has not been good for either team. 4 of 16 for Oakland, 25%, and two first bank threes. I recall 5 shots underneath the basket that rolled in and out for Oakland. Siegel hasn't had a lot much in terms of shooting, but their turnovers have been a problem. They have 11 turnovers. So when they kind of penetrate in, Oakland's been ready for it. But Siegel is 5 of 11 for 45% in the game. Oakland, 4 of 6 for 67% from the free throw line. Siegel hasn't been to the line. Some really strange stats tonight. 2 turnovers for Oakland, 11 for Siegel, but yet it's a 1-point lead for Oakland. Siegel led 11-7 at the end of the first quarter, and so Oakland scored 7 points in the second quarter. Siegel scored 2. It's kind of amazing. Our game tonight brought to you by Sir Pizza, Craig's Tax Service, Winners Trophies, Donut Country, and Parks Auction. Also, Toops Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust. Another 2-minute break, and we'll have the second half for you coming up.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, SmyrnaAutoRepair.com.
Hi, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Our prices are as good or better than the box stores. I don't think you'll do better by shopping online than you would by coming in. Something new we've just added to our repertoire is drum repairs. You can have drums cut, covered, rewrapped, new hardware. We will fix them, make them look like new again. I'd like to thank you for coming by to see us again at 2762 South Church, right across from the golf course. Music World and Drummers Den. Thank you very much for being our customers.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Rutherford County, this is Lakin with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Just like our student athletes work hard on the field and court, I work hard for you, making home loans simple, smooth, and stress-free. Whether you're buying your first home, refinancing, or building your dream home, I'll guide you every step of the way. I'm proud to cheer on our hometown teams, and I'd be honored to cheer you on as you reach your home goals. Call me, Lakin at First Mortgage. Let's get you home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Our game tonight brought to you by Two's Good Food and Fun, Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, Dr. Automotive, and Wilson Bank and Trust. I'm sure we've got some scores. Brian, how about it?
I do have a few at the half. It's 36-29, Stewart's Creek over Smyrna in boys. And, of course, you got our halftime score. Let me run over here and let you know about Watertown leading Central Magnet girls 26-14 at halftime. Those are all the scores that are in progress. And if you hang in with us, we'll give you all of the scores at the end of our game, all the scores from today, or as I can give them to you during the broadcast. Or you can go to wgnsradio.com/scoreboard to find them all. And here we go with quarter number 3. It's going to be Siegel's ball to start it out. Starting lineup in there is Cale Martin does a fadeaway. Misses that one. Goring, Biggers, Martin, Conte, Ewing. For Oakland, no changes either. Wiley, Sanders, Bell, Bass, and Cobb. 14-13, start of the third. Here's Josh Wiley driving in the lane, goes up from the right block and scores a tough one. His first points tonight coming in this second half.
Siegel in a man-to-man starting out here in the second half.
3-point Patriot lead. No team has had more than a single-digit lead tonight. Long pass down low. They get it from Martin in the corner to Conte, who just buried a big three. That's a huge bucket right there for them, and we're tied at 16. That's more points than we had scored in the last 4 minutes of the second quarter. Seemingly. Josiah Cobb driving in, flips it back out. It's Bass, now Wiley. Wiley working right side. Dribbles around, gets free, goes baseline, goes up strong, and scores again. Josh Wiley show for Oakland here to start the second half. He played a minute and a half. Goring in trouble in the backcourt. They do get it across over to Cale Martin with the long pass. Cale drives through and scores. We're starting to see the two stars for their teams light things up here. Cale on the game with 5 points, a 3, and now that 2-point bucket. Wiley going to go one-on-one with Cale Martin. They flip it back up to Bass. Now to Wiley again. Stops, pops a 3. Oh my gosh. He's got 7 points here in 2 minutes.
He's the leading scorer, isn't he?
He is now. That's crazy. Goring just does get it across to Conte.
Almost over and back there.
Got it back. 21-18 Oakland. Goring dribbling around near the logo, brings it here near side. They're moving left to right this quarter. Conte in the lane, dips it out to Ewing. Ewing, long pass up top to Goring. Goring to Conte. Conte driving in to the left block. Lowered his head, and they're going to call an Oakland foul on Bell. That's surprising.
He just stood there, and then he lowered his head and kind of hit him with his head.
Free throw coming up here for Wiley. I'm sorry, Conte missed it. There's another one. That's quite entertaining down here. Second free throw is no good, so he missed a pair. (21-18). Bell, foul line, dumps it low. Sanders kisses it in off the block. Great ball movement there by the Patriots.
Don't know how they got the pass there. I mean, it was two real tall dudes catching the ball.
Threw hands everywhere, right? 23-18 Oakland. 4:50 to go, third quarter. Goring in trouble. Ball taken away. Kamani Bass. Josh Wiley laying good. Patriots on a run here. It's 25-18, the largest lead for either team. Cale Martin getting the ball up the floor. Martin drives from the right block, puts a shot up, no good, but a foul on Bell.
Yeah, Bell really probably just should have. He could have stood there, you know.
Yeah. That's 2 on Eli. He's apparently shooting. Be a foul on the floor. It was not.
Kind of hard to tell because he took a little shot before after the initial contact.
This is the guy you want at the free throw line if you're Siegel. He hits the first. It's a 6-point lead. Could be 5 if Cale Martin.
Gosh, I got scared. Coach Redden looked over the bench. I thought he was talking to me.
Sophomore missed it, but Siegel got the rebound. Ewing flips it out. Biggers for 3 and then out. My gosh. That was a tough one. And a whistle, a timeout. With the score, 25-19, Oakland over Siegel, 4:26 to play. State Farm, Prep Sports.
Pizza.
Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back here as the Patriots inbound the basketball. Wiley to Bass. Bass brings it across. Finds Sanders, right side, back up top. Wiley has it. Martin guarding to Malik. Malik trying to go baseline, cut off to Bass. Bass drives from the right block, puts it in. Tough shot there for the little guy. 6 for Kamani Bass. It's 27-19 Pats. Conte flips it up, finds Cale Martin, now Ewing. Back to Goring, they flip it outside now. Here's Conte, finds Goring. Goring thought about a 3, now drives in, takes a long 2. Off the rim, ball knocked out of bounds off of Siegel.
I think Damon kind of hesitated, and I think they cost him.
It was going to be a very long 3. He decided better of it. Drove, and just across the 3-point stripe, fired up the 3. Marquis Forrest coming in for the Stars. 3:33 to play here in the third. Josiah Cobb with it now between the circles, driving right side, goes to the block, goes all the way in there, another tough shot. Boy, Oakland's just taking it right down the gullet. They lead by 10 now. If you're a Siegel fan, these Stars have to get something going here. Forrest has it. Right wing. Over to Goring. Goring pulled up his dribble. Another Forrest pass here. He's in the front court, near side. Popping out to help Conte, now to Martin, left wing. Martin finds Biggers. Biggers comes out to help him here. All of this in the front court, trying to find somebody open down low. Cale Martin takes a few dribbles, now backs it out. Far side now, near side, it's Forrest. 2 dribbles now to Goring. Goring dribbles, now drives in there, lost control of the ball. It's bouncing around, and Oakland had the ball. Was there a timeout called? I don't think so. They're going to call a jump ball. I guess it was tied up at the end.
Yeah, I think that was probably the right call.
So it's Oakland's basketball, alternate possession arrow.
Turnover, Siegel.
Turnover, Siegel, and that has been an issue for them tonight. 13, you say, huh? And here's Kamani with it just across the stripe at the logo. 2:12 to play, third quarter. Drives in, flips it over to Cobb. Now Wiley has it, right wing. Wiley drives, stops, kicks it over. Yeshaya Cobb's 3-ball, in and out. Boy, a good look. Here's Forrest with the rebound. To McCoy, to Martin. Here's Biggers, a 3, they need it, and it's off the rim. Oakland rebound with 1:45 to go in the third quarter. They lead by 10. Coach Rutland with the new play here for the Patriots. Bass explodes, kicks it over to Cobb. Now he goes baseline. Tough shot. What a move. What a move.
I don't think I've seen Isaiah Cobb drive to the basket like he's doing right now.
Cobb with 2 points, all in this quarter. Yeshaya Cobb, 31-19. Oakland plays catch up top. Martin looking down low to Biggers. Ball on the floor, picks it up and missed it right there in front of the basket. Jump ball, it's going to belong to Siegel. And there's a lid on it for the Stars.
They've got hands on it, though, every time they put the ball on the floor. Oakland's got hands on it.
Bell's going to come in to spell Sanders here for a minute. And Suttles to throw it in for the Stars. To Biggers now. Suttles has it again. Pulled up his dribble, passes way out front to Cale Martin. He's near the center court logo, 46 seconds. Siegel could use a bucket here of any type. Suttles flips it over to Conte right side. Back up top, Biggers tries to split a double team, and there's going to be a reach-in called with 34 seconds. Kamani Bass. It's his first one. So to inbound is Suttles. They flip it in to Conte, now in the right corner. Suttles takes a few dribbles, back outside again, here to Forrest. Top of the key, now here's Cale Martin, penetrates, turns, spins, back to Forrest for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Here's Vanderbilt, up the floor to Bass. Bass goes up, left hand, no good, but a foul with 13 seconds. Boy, Kamani Bass. We knew he was quick, but seeing him on this level, at the floor level, he is lightning fast. He's going to go to the free throw line. Number 1 with 6 points. Missed the front end here. He'll have another toss. Oakland makes some substitutions to give guys a breather. There's Atwater. Somebody else checked in too, Crawford, I think. He hit that free throw, so it's 32-19. The Stars really need a score here. 8 seconds. Here's driving. Biggers fouled with 5.6. That's a way to get to the line.
See, if you're Oakland, you've got to let him have that shot. I mean, you've just got to, you can't reach in.
Yeah, Oakland subbed 4 players, and Matthew Moore was one of them, and he committed the foul, and now Oakland's going to sub here real quick. Once again, Biggers' first free throw, no good, back of the rim.
He struggled at the line tonight. They are 1 of 5.
Carlos Crawford, a freshman, was the other young man that has not been in that came in. Second free throw, good. 3 points for Biggers, and it's a 12-point Oakland lead. They've got 5 seconds. Kamani Bass up the floor. Wiley with 2 with 1, kicks it out. Sanders for 3. Ooh, that would have been a dagger. Hits off the side of the rim. And 32-20 is your third quarter score. We're headed to the fourth and deciding quarter next here on State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Norman and Beth Brown.
I was at a restaurant one morning and the waitress says, "There's 3 little kittens strapped under an air conditioning unit." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, we're in the business. Let me call my husband."
And I received the call. I immediately dispatched the tech and we rescued the kittens.
3 little kittens, so sweet. Meow.
Yep, everyone goes beyond the call of duty at Roscoe Brown with heating and air, water purification, insulation, and more.
Roscoe
Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
My name is Laura Lynn, and my family needed legal help. The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders. Never once did I feel secondary to anything else that was going on.
We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Oakland shot 70% in the third quarter, 7 of 10. Siegel 2 of 8, 25%.
Well, that is why Oakland now has a 12-point advantage. We've got one more quarter to go. It's Oakland's ball to start the quarter. Bell has it back to Kamani Bass. Coach Rutland calls a new play. Oakland reacts. Bell over to Wiley. Wiley going one-on-one. Turn, spins to the right block. Baseline jumper, no good. Bell with a huge rebound, flips it out. Kamani Bass, he thought about a 3. Now he just pops it. It's up and no good. He thought long and hard about it. Decided to take it. Here's Goring across the stripe. And now a 30-second timeout here for the Siegel Stars to talk things over. 7:18 to play here in the fourth quarter. A final word on the night.
Game is close, isn't it, Brian?
Parks auction. Yep.
Tight, stressful.
Yeah, do you know some auction winners?
I guess you're kind of stressful. Are you stressful?
I'm not stressed.
Oh, okay,
no.
well, selling property doesn't have to be stressful. You know why? I'm trying to include you in the commercial
because
here.
of Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg. If you choose them, that's why.
Well, from homes to land to commercial property, Stan Vaught and Bob Bugg know how to make it simple. Let the trusted team of Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught handle everything from start to finish. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property. That's online at parksauction.com.
I'm sure I know they were busy today.
They may be the 4 best commercials we've ever done for them.
No, I don't know. I do pretty good. We're in the fourth quarter here. Biggers gets the ball down low, drives in.
Man, his snake bit.
They cannot buy a basket right now. Siegel's had some really good looks, and they just won't fall. That is a prime example. Kamani Bass to Wiley. Coming up top to help. Top of the key is Sanders, now left side. Bass back around the horn. Here's Sanders, another 3 is in the air. This one up no good. And a foul on the rebound on Bell. Number 3 for Eli.
Well, now, Oakland's hit a little tailspin. They missed their last 4 shots.
It's almost like they didn't need the third quarter to end.
Right.
It's been a little stale here coming out the first minute and a half. Cale Martin in the lane. They have to spin him out. Ball tipped right back to Goring, though. Pull up Jay from 10, no good. It's short. Bell with the rebound.
This is really, really good defense by Oakland tonight. Whether win or lose, they have really made Siegel work for it.
Bass dribbles around. There's going to be a hand check foul on Goring. It'll be out of bounds.
Heads up, heads up. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that on the air, but I didn't want the referee to get clobbered with the ball. Oh, you're not speaking to me. I guess I messed up.
No.
Okay. I didn't want you to get hit.
Here's another foul real quick.
I'm sorry, floor blue. I'm getting
They're trying to make sure Oakland gets in the bonus here pretty quick. Wiley to inbound. They get it to Bass. Goring doesn't want to pick up another foul, though, to Wiley. Wiley dribbles around. There's the foul. And it's going to be Cale Martin who picks that one up. All of this is being intentionally done, and now Oakland's going to take a timeout here to talk it over. 32-20 your score, 6:04 to play in the ball game. Oakland leads State Farm. Prep Sports.
He's got to...
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renter's insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renter's insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
Your home, your auto. Together, they're where life happens. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. It's smart to protect them together to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your home and auto.
I'm State Farm agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Basketball.
An update from District 9 4A in the boys game. Going to the fourth quarter, Smyrna now leads Stewart's Creek 50-46. They didn't take the lead until the third quarter of the game. Oakland with the ball after the inbounds and timeout. Malik Sanders drives, goes baseline, lost the ball. Turnover. Quickly up the floor are the Stars, and Biggers misses the layup on the other end. Long pass out, and here's a shot, and no foul as Bell went up for the dunk. Come out of there is Kamani Bass to Wiley, who lays it up on the right block.
He's got that little double pump that's really hard to block.
34-20. And now Conte for three. Off the rim, no good. And Sanders make that Forrest comes away with the rebound. It's Biggers with the three from the left block, or left wing. I'll get it right. No good. Malik Sanders, baseline three is drained from the right side.
He's got a pretty shot.
Malik Sanders with a huge one. It's 37-20 Oakland. We've hit the under 5 minute mark. Cale Martin for Siegel goes to work, glides in the lane, picks up the foul.
He is so good at making the shot attempt, even if he has to use his left hand, his armpit, whatever he has to use, his knee.
Any part of the body, right?
I mean, he is just that, he's just a good player, real good, gutty, gritty.
Gritty, that's a good word. Cale Martin drains the first free throw. 7 points for him. He will have another one. Dribbles it 3 times, spin of the ball. It's in the air and good. 8 for Cale, 37-22 your score. Oakland with the ball now. Yeshaya Cobb up the floor, over to Wiley. Wiley double team. Finds Bell, who helps him out. Bell back over to Josh. Low pass. Now the ball almost thrown away, but Bass so quick gets it to Cobb right wing. Back to Bass now. Sanders drives baseline. Whistle in 3 seconds the call. So an Oakland turnover there with the 3-second call against Eli Bell. Sanders was about ready to lay it in. 37-22 Oakland, 4:22 to play. Ball thrown in traffic, and stepping in front of it was Bass, but restolen from Biggers, or by Biggers, and now a foul. Foul is on Oakland. Yeshaya Cobb.
Biggers was right at Johnny on the spot right there, because that ball would have been a terrible turnover for them.
In the game is Patrick McCoy for the Stars. Out goes Damon Goring, and McCoy going to trigger it in. Looks, and now the long pass stolen away by Josh Wiley. Wiley's got numbers. Wiley on the layup. It's blocked, but then trailing was Malik Sanders. Oakland leads 39-22. Forrest has it now. Over to McCoy. McCoy back over to Forrest left side. Way out in the front court. Gives it to Biggers and a timeout, Siegel. 3:49 to play. Oakland leads 39-22. This is State Farm Prep Sports.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and we want to thank you for 40 great years of good food and fun.
At Toots, we still have the same specials, the same quality, the same portion sizes, even after 40 years.
And we have the best kids menu in town.
And our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We're back, and don't forget Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, improving community health for more than 7 decades. MMC provides accessible, cost-effective care from excellent physicians in advanced medical facilities. Siegel to inbound after the timeout. They get it in to Biggers, and he scores. RJ with 5. Much-needed points for the Stars, but they need many more with 3:40 to play. Bell with it. He's just going to bring it down. Flips it over to Kamani Bass, who was fouled immediately. So that will be RJ's 3rd foul. It'll be out of bounds for Oakland one last time. Then they'll be in the bonus. Wiley looking to throw it in, finds Yeshaya Cobb, and there's the 5th foul. Omar Conte picks it up, going after the ball, bumped into Yeshaya Cobb. That'll put Cobb at the free throw line. Going to see quite a few free throws, I'd say, here. And number 15, the senior, drains the first one.
I think on this team, you don't want to foul Cobb or Wiley.
2nd free throw, good. Neither one of those hit the rim in any way. Cale Martin to Biggers. Biggers 3. Side of the rim is a little strong. Rebound, Malik Sanders for Oakland. Sanders gets it up the floor, and hurling it down was Wiley, and he's upset that he went down because he had Kamani right down there. He's going to get some free throws,
well,
though.
He still got the pass off to him. I mean, but he got fouled instead.
Biggers with 4 fouls now. Josh Wiley will step at the line, the game's leading scorer with 11 points. Free throw good. He's got 12. You know what's amazing about those 12 points? And he's the leading scorer for the game. All in the second half. He did not score in the first half.
He didn't really look to score in the second half, in the first half, really.
Marquis Forrest comes out of the game. 2nd free throw, good. He hit a pair. 43-24. Siegel needs a bucket in a hurry. Conte. Up to Goring, back to Conte. Conte way out in the front court. To Goring. Goring trying to drive, nothing there. Gives it over to Martin. Under 3 minutes now. Goring just stops, pops from way out there. It's online, but dings off the front of the rim. Cobb with the rebound, and Wiley waits on the traffic to pass. Up the floor to Bass, and Bass is going to stand there and hold it for a second, I'd say. Well, no, Damon comes out, makes him dribble. Goes to work over to Wiley. Now back to Kamani in the lane. No look, down low to Bell. Kisses it in off the glass. What great ball movement there. 45-24. Oakland up. 2:25 to go in this one. Oakland trying to punch their ticket to the championship game to face the Rockets of Rockvale. Pass on the floor. Now Biggers picks it up. It's going to be a jump ball, and it belongs to Oakland. Siegel with another turnover.
Well, I think you're saying it wasn't that a foul, but really, it was bang bang. I don't know. He didn't reach in or anything.
It's actually not a turnover. It's Siegel's ball on the alternate possession. Here's McCoy on the drive in, misses one from the lane, got the rebound, and there's a fight for it. Now they call a jump ball, and it will be Oakland. 2:08 to go in this one. John, a Rockvale-Oakland championship game would be interesting. Those two teams split in the regular season. Siegel still has some room here to try to win this game, but boy, it's getting tougher and tougher as the seconds go by. Kamani Bass, no look, down low, Bell, layup, good. That's been there a lot tonight. 47-24, and this one probably has gotten away from the Stars. I have a feeling Oakland's about to sub here. Here's a layup, and they let Conte get the little running scooper there. 47-26, and Rutland is going to sub here for Oakland. The next dead ball. Cobb flips it up to Sanders. Sanders, ball tipped away and knocked away. So here come the subs. He's subbing 4, and they're going to leave Josh Wiley in there. They want Wiley to control the basketball. So Crawford is in. Atwater is in for Oakland. There's Vanderbilt back in. He's got the ball now up near the midcourt stripe. I think he just dribbled the ball off the foul line. They work it down low. Matthew Moore gets the little snowbird. 49-26. Damon Goring fires the 3. Rip. Big bucket for Goring. And a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 49-29, 51 seconds to play on State Farm Prep Sports.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
All right, we're back. Just trying to see if there's somebody that I missed getting in here, but I think I got everybody in for Oakland. Now Siegel, 14, has subbed now. That's Jordan Waddell, 41 seconds. Oakland's just playing catch. Atwater flips it over, and now a whistle. And that is on R.J. Biggers. And now he is fouled out here now with 30.9 seconds in the fourth quarter. They were getting ready to sub anyway. There is Tyler McGillivray. McGillivray. That's it. McGillivray going to come in. At the free throw line is Brennan Vanderbilt. First toss too strong. Now for Siegel. Told you about Waddell. There's a 33 I don't have. There's a 34, Asa Shelton. That free throw is good for Vanderbilt. and Brian Hernandez. Hernandez has the ball now with 26 seconds. 50-29. Oakland up, about to win this ball game. Bounce pass, run down by Shelton. There's Waddell. Driving through is 33 and scoring. I couldn't hear the name.
Brent something.
Yeah. 2 seconds, shot up and good at the horn by Carlos Crawford. So that's going to make your final score 52-31. 52-31, the Oakland Patriots are in the championship game after defeating the Siegel Stars here tonight. And that concludes the semifinal round here from Siegel in District 10-4A. Final score is 52-31. So it's Oakland and Rockvale. In the championship game, Riverdale and Siegel in the consolation game. So there you go. Everything is in the books here, except our Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. And that is headed your way next, right here on WGNS and Big G TV. Stay with us. We'll be back for the postgame show. All the scores, updated brackets, all of that straight ahead as we continue from Siegel State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
Been coming to them ever since he opened up. Good family. I recommend other people to get them repaired here because I knew they would do it and do it right. Been happy to send people to him because I trust what he does so much.
We're crazy about him. It's all about the doctor.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service. We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service reminds you that it makes sense to get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We've been serving Rutherford County since 1988.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
We're just off Memorial Boulevard at 142 Heritage Park Drive.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medications dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSsports.com, Big G TV, streaming video, and always at the game. The game. The game. The game. The final whistle has blown. Now it's time to break down all the action on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air post-game show. Stats, highlights, scores, everything you need to relive tonight's action. Brought to you by Prentice Allsup Heating and Air. From heating to cooling, they service all major brands and often provide same-day service. Their Rheem Pro team is dedicated to keeping your home or business comfortable in every season. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your hometown comfort pros on West College Street. Now back to the Primetime Sports team to wrap up tonight's action.
Welcome back here to Siegel High School. Our one final time here tonight. It's time for the post-game show. Stats, information, I promise scores, and I'm going to wait until the end because I'm waiting to see how the, hopefully, how the game with Stewart's Creek and Smyrna goes. Just to update you on that, Smyrna was leading late in that, going to the fourth quarter, 50-46. They had trailed the first half for sure, and big comeback in that third quarter, it looks like. So, here, 52-31 the final score. Oakland Patriots move to the championship game against the Rockvale Rockets, Riverdale and Siegel. It's going to be a very competitive consolation game and championship game there on Tuesday night. So, time to talk about our SRM Concrete Solid performers tonight. I think I'm going to go with Damon Goring for the Siegel Stars. He had 8 points, 2 threes on the night. Siegel really struggled in scoring this evening, but he was the guy with the ball, and they wanted the ball in his hands to try to get it to the right folks, and many times that did happen for him tonight. He was really a workhorse this evening for Siegel. For the Oakland Patriots, it's going to be Josh Wiley. Wiley had 13 second-half points. He scored 9 in the third quarter when Oakland took their lead and extended their lead, and thought that was big for the Oakland Patriots. Any disagreements with any of those?
No, that's 2 in a row for Josh.
Yeah, it is. SRM Concrete Solid performers, locally grown, nationally known. That's SRM Concrete. Craig's Tax Service keys to the game. What led to this Oakland win, you think?
Too many turnovers by the Stars.
Okay.
They had 15 on the night, which is so uncharacteristic of them, and that would be a credit for the Oakland defense. You realize they held them to 31 points. And Siegel is a really strong offensive team, 31 points on the night. So combination of the defense, but every time, for instance, Kel Martin touched the ball, there were 3 people on him.
John, they only scored 11 points in the second half.
Yeah, I mean,
is that right?
Yeah,
no, that was fourth quarter.
It was just they couldn't get the offense going because they'd either lose the ball or they would get double teamed, triple teamed, couldn't get a good shot off. I mean, it was just. I guess instead of turnovers, I'll just say Oakland's defense.
Well, there you go. Craig's Tax Service keys to the game here tonight. Tax laws, are confusing, so get help with your taxes. Craig's Tax Service specializes in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Call today at 615-890-2233. And if you missed part of the game, check wgnssports.com a bit later on, and the Sir Pizza podcast will be there for you to download or listen back to the game. You can watch it on YouTube on your television as well. Now, you won't see, it's just audio only, but you'll get the play-by-play and the score bug running there, so check it out on YouTube, Facebook as well. And get your favorite pizza online with SirPizzaTN.com. Carry out or delivery from Sir Pizza. They're on East Main. They're on South Church, and they're on Memorial Boulevard. As we continue, got the final stats here in this one, and John's got a look at those here from JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates. Also, our friends at Fans Heating and Air and Winners Trophies.
All right, Oakland out-rebounded Siegel 16-14. Oakland shot 42%, 16 of 38, but they shot 70% in that third quarter, and that was a big, huge difference in the ball game. They had 4 first bank threes, 5 first bank threes for Siegel, but they only shot 43%, 12 of 28. The difference, Oakland got 10 more shots, or 11, well, actually 12 more shots than Siegel did. And the turnovers hurt. Siegel had 15, Oakland with only 4. Siegel 4 of 8 from the free throw line for 50%, and Oakland was 10 of 14. Siegel led 11-7 at the end of the first quarter. That was the only other time they led. Oakland led at halftime 14-13, 32-20 at the end of the third quarter, and 52-31 was the final score. It was very surprising, but again, Siegel really struggled scoring in the second half.
Nobody in double figures for Siegel. 8 points for Damon Goring and for Cale Martin. 5 apiece for R.J. Biggers and Omar Conte. 3 points for Patrick McCoy. For the Oakland Patriots, Josh Wiley led the way with 13 second-half points. Malik Sanders with 10. So double figures for Malik. 9 points for Eli Bell. 3 free throws for Brennan Vanderbilt off the bench. Yeshaya Cobb had 6 points tonight. Matthew Moore and Carlos Crawford scored 2 apiece late in the game when it was all over but the shouting at that point. 52-31, your final score. And Oakland will move on to face Rockvale, who were winners 74-50 over the Riverdale Warriors. So earlier in the day in girls, Rockvale 46, Riverdale 38, and Oakland 58, Siegel 22. So what you see in your championship and consolation on Monday, it's the same teams playing on Tuesday in the same games. You don't see that terribly often, but with a 4-team district, I guess it kind of works out that way. So Rockvale and Oakland will play in the championship game on Monday at 7:30. It's Riverdale and Siegel at 6 o'clock in the consolation game before that, and we'll be on the air at 5:45. Then on Tuesday, same thing, same teams, but boys. Riverdale Siegel at 6, Rockvale Oakland at 7:30. And that's 1 and 2. What Rockvale and Oakland girls and boys did today is they ensured that they will host a region game in the first round, and that's big to have those games at your place. On the other side in District 9 4A, it was Blackman a winner over Laverne 53-21. So Blackman moves on to play Stewart's Creek, which edged Smyrna 48-45. And so Laverne and Smyrna will play at 6 in the girls' consolation. It's Blackman Stewart's Creek in the championship on Monday in girls. Blackman boys were winners 79-27. And last score that we had out of Smyrna and Stewart's Creek, Smyrna led by a score of 50-46. And so that is a look there. Also, want to make sure on Monday, there's the extra bracket that I brought for you. Never mind, you don't want it. Eagleville girls will play on Monday at 7:30 in the championship game, and the boys will play on Tuesday in the championship game down in Cullioca. From earlier today in the middle region, it was MTCS a winner 57-47. So PCA girls won the 4th meeting today. Those two teams have split 2-2 on the season. MTCS, they split in the regular season. MTCS won the district championship. PCA wins the region championship. They could possibly play a 5th time. If they do, it would be in the state title game. PCA boys were winners as well, and the PCA boys won over BGA 66-55. So that is a look at all of the finals from tonight. We'll be back with you on Monday. The coaches show, MTSU coaches shows, we're going to delay that and play that back for you on Wednesday night from 6 to 8 because Monday and Tuesday night we'll have basketball for you. So Monday night, 5:45 airtime right here from Siegel. We'll be back here on Tuesday for the girls on Monday, boys on Tuesday. So hope you'll join. Well, that's going to wrap us up here on this Saturday. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. We've been going since 9 o'clock this morning with the coaches show. Lady Raiders at 1:30. We've had a couple of games for you tonight. We also had passing through our building today in terms of coverage, MTSU baseball, to get that on the air. So we've had a very busy day, and it's time for a nap. But we'll be back with you on Monday, and that's going to do it here. For everybody at Siegel, appreciate Principal Stephen Wayne, Athletic Director Greg White, everybody at Siegel who made our night very comfortable this evening. We appreciate it. For my broadcast partner, John Dinkins, and Jonas Harmon back at the station doing all the really hard work, and a long day for that young man, and much appreciated back there, my friend. That's going to do it here from Siegel. So long until the next time we meet at the game.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's high school sports action on WGNS and Big G TV. Visit wgnssports.com later to download, watch, or listen to the full podcast of the game. And be sure to check the site for details for the next State Farm Prep Sports broadcast. The station manager of WGNS is Brian Barrett, primetime sports director John Dinkins, and the executive producer of Big G TV, Dalton Barrett. A big thank you to all the sponsors who made tonight's broadcast possible. This has been a primetime sports presentation on the Good Neighbor Network.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.
American, not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. After my husband died, the last thing I wanted to think about was money. Ethos made it affordable to get life insurance. Signing up was fast and 100% online. I knew that I could pay our mortgage and have food in the fridge. I could focus on my kids. No one ever tells you how much you're going to depend on that policy. I am so grateful we had coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You're listening to Art Bell, Somewhere in Time. Tonight featuring Coast to Coast AM from February 9th, 1996.
Now, currency historian Andrew Gause is a nationally recognized authority on the U.S. monetary system. Oh, you're going to like this. A member of the Industry Council for Tangible Assets and life member of the American Numismatic Association. That's collectible coins. Mr. Gause has been an invited guest on more than 450 radio and TV programs where he has spoken on a wide range of financial and political issues. A regular guest on Washington, D.C.'s Blanquita Coulomb show, BQ View, I've never heard of that one, and recently featured on PBS TV's Tony Brown Journal. Mr. Gause strives to alert listeners about how, throughout our nation's history, America's monetary policy has been shaped and controlled not by elected officials, but by private vested interests. Mr. Gause was recently invited to speak to a gathering of state and federal officials in Ogden, Utah, where he addressed the problem of our national debt. Oh, we'll talk about that. Outlined a program of monetary reform based on a return to constitutional public treasury system. Many of his lectures are now available on audio tape, including the definition of money, the Bill of Rights, the Federal Reserve, and on and on and on. A lot of things you're going to want to talk about. The truth about money, Megaflation 2000, the ravages of inflation, denominating your wealth. That sounds interesting. And so there are a great range of topics, and here he comes from way back east, where I suspect he had to set an alarm to get up. Andrew, are you there?
Yes, I am. It's a pleasure to be here as well.
Well, I'm glad to have you. I am personally confused. I fancy myself as an amateur economist in a way, and I thought I understood the way things worked, and every time I think I do, I realize how wrong I am. Right now, the stock market is hitting daily new highs. What are we, around 55 something or another?
That's correct.
And I always thought that when times were good and the stock market was booming, people put their money there.
That's right.
All right. The economy may be okay. I wouldn't It doesn't seem to me that it's ragingly good. The Christmas season was bad. People are not feeling particularly comfortable about keeping their jobs. That, that's a fair economy, I guess, but it's not great. And so the stock market is going up, and the price of gold has gone up precipitously. You don't have the latest figures on that, do you?
Gold closed today at 407.80.
407.80. Well, it was 385 not very long ago.
That's right.
So people are doing both at the same time. They're jumping into the market because of low interest rates. That's what I see on the one hand. But on the other hand, people are rushing to safety gold. What's going on?
Well, basically what's going on, Art, is we don't have a closed-sum game. And the reason for the run-up in gold and the reason for the run-up in the stock market is all this fresh money that came into the market as a result of Treasury Secretary Rubin's shenanigans by taking the money from the civil service trust funds and converting it into instant money in one.
Is that legal?
Well, yes.
It is legal. I mean, there are Republicans talking about impeaching him.
Well, they're talking to the wrong guy, see, because as the Secretary of the Treasury, his actions were proper and prudent. In other words, he acted to save the Treasury of the United States. But as the trustee of the Government Employees Trust Fund, to my mind, he breached his fiduciary responsibility as a trustee of that fund. Mm-hmm. He allowed the fund to be effectively looted. Mm-hmm. He took an IOU from a deadbeat, effectively. If in fact the nation is on the brink of default and his action was taken simply to avoid default, then wasn't he breaching his fiduciary responsibility as the trustee of the trust fund?
I suppose you could argue his larger responsibility was to see to it that it didn't go into default for as long as he could. Still, I guess he's in trouble either way.
Oh, he absolutely is. What most people don't realize is that the majority of the money in this nation is not in the form of cash or in the form of demand deposits at the bank, but it's in the form of long-term Treasury obligations that have anywhere from an 18-month to a 30-year maturity.
All right, this is what we call the national debt, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
In other words, that's how the national debt is financed. We've got to start, for many people, from the beginning. There are a lot of people out there who don't know the difference between the deficit and the debt and how the debt is financed, and I will have people call up on talk shows and they will say that the whole debt is a mirage. We don't really owe anybody anything. Why don't we just declare it persona non grata and say it's now zero? Well, we really can't do that, can we?
Well, that's right, because what has happened is, over the years, the government of the United States has convinced we the people, through various maneuvers, to establish different trust funds. Now, there's some 170 different trust funds that we've established as we the people, for various things, from fixing our roads to building new airports to our Medicaid trust fund and our Social Security trust funds and our government employees retirement funds. You have almost $3 trillion of hard-earned money. I'm not talking about pie-in-the-sky money, because each week when you see those deductions come out of your paycheck, that's current money that you just earned. And it's remitted right into a big bucket, effectively, because it's not segregated into the trust funds. What happens is the government takes all the money that comes into the trust funds every day, and they replace it with IOUs, Treasury bonds. So $3 trillion of the national debt is owed to trust funds that are earmarked for various things. Now, if you look, for example, at the Highway Trust Fund, first of all, the condition of our roads is deplorable, but
yes, it is.
There's $160 billion sitting in the Highway Trust Fund. Why can't we fix our roads? Because it's $160 billion in IOUs, in Treasury bonds. And until they mature, the money's just not there. So although that's where those people that tell you that this whole national debt is a mirage, that's where they get it from. It's all IOUs.
Yeah, it's very interesting. All IOUs. Well, it has been suggested, there are people out on the fringe who say, look, why don't we mint a $5 or $6 trillion coin, and that will cancel the debt. That's silly, isn't it?
Well, it is. It is silly. It's like the $1 million banknote in the Mark Twain story. You know, the fact of the matter is, however, that we do have a circulating money supply that is made up of $500 billion of notes, paper notes. Now, that's the thing that we call money. So if you reach in your pocket and you read it, it says across the top of it, Federal Reserve note. Now, we
indeed.
could issue $500 billion worth of United States notes to replace those Federal Reserve notes and save about $45 billion a year in interest. Now, that's a prudent plan that can be taken without affecting any current spending programs. The only thing
that would circumvent the Fed, correct?
Well, sure, for that portion. But I'm reading in between the lines with the Fed here, and they've actually made the following statement that we're not as concerned with the paper money supply as we are with the electronic money supply, and I can understand that because the paper money supply, like I said, it's only $500 billion. But the electronic money supply, Art, that's almost $5 trillion. So as long as we leave them with the power to electronically create money, I think they probably wouldn't squeal too loud if we take the notes back.
All right, while we're on that subject, I recall an interesting statement by John Major in England. And he said we are in extremely dangerous economic times, that literally trillions or $1 trillion or more could change hands electronically across the world, flashing across the world overnight.
That's right.
And he hinted that there could be an overnight disaster one of these days.
That's right. That's what worries me right now. We're on the brink of disaster in terms of our financial system. And what troubles me is that most Americans that I talk to have their money tied up in these IOUs. Either that or they're giving it to a fund to invest in whatever the fund sees fit. The amount of American assets pouring into mutual funds has been breaking records right along with the Dow. Until people get a little afraid, I don't think they're going to take any steps at all to protect themselves. Just about everyone is paper-based, chasing those paper profits.
Yeah, how far away from that, the realization of that fear collectively do you think we might be? I always wonder about that. It's like a light bulb goes on, and all of a sudden people say, uh-oh, and everybody's worried at once.
Yes, that's right.